full of facts. You ready, Ron? I'm ready.
If I were you, I'd take them.
When you're blind, beware, she's scheming. She'll make you think you're dreaming. You'll fall in love and you'll be screaming, demon poison. You never trust a big button smile. She's dangerous. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
If I were you, I'd take them.
Check it out. Check it out. Yo, slick flow. Yeah, Spider-Man and freezing, full of facts. You ready, Ron? I'm ready. You ready, Biv? I'm ready, Slick. Are you? Oh yeah, break it down.
Oh, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. We are here pre-market, doing a little prep, getting ready for market open on ASFX TV. Today is Friday, so you know what that means. We're going to be live for you guys here on social media as well today. We're not just going to hide and go to ASFX TV, give you guys a little insight into what we do every single day on stream. So it should be a good day. Had a great week so far. A little tired. The maybe it's the overstimulation from all the news. Maybe it's just like trading Asian session a little more this week. Whatever it is, it's got me a little fatigued, but up this week, doing really well. Account is slightly red this morning. I think I'm down $400, not much, but I've gotten a couple of payouts this week. Yesterday was actually my biggest payout so far on the pre-live account. So I had $1,000 payout on the 11th last week, and now this week, a $1,300 payout. So continuing to up my size and continuing to trade well with this Top 1 Futures live account. Had a trade last night, had a long that I lost right here, took the full stop out on this one, no problem there. And then the win this morning, you see it on screen, 29 to 34. Could have still been in this, but trading against that overnight VWAP, I'm always aggressive in taking profits. So I'll answer any questions you guys have for me, but I figure what we'll do is save the full recap for later once we get on ASFX TV. It is triple witching today, Evan, which is simultaneous options, stock options, futures, and index options all expire today. This is a quarterly event, triggers a massive surge in trading volume usually. Today is also the last day for rollover to the June contract. So kind of important. Does that information tell us at all where the market is going to go today? No.
No. I think Tanner did post something about his options trade that March one he had. He had some March contract for like a swing trade, and he was saying how it was coming towards like the end of it. So I guess he meant today.
Yeah, so YM, bro.
For that contract.
YM is down 9% off all-time high. NQ, 7% off all-time high. And ES, just under 6% off all-time high. So it's a healthy pullback. You know, I had that stat. I don't know if you saw it yesterday. Let me pull it up.
What's up, fellas? What's up, AJ?
Yeah, good morning, boys.
Kevin, Ricardi, Caesar, as always. Booyah. What's up, Luigi? How we boys doing this week? Let's finish out strong on a Friday. Month's going by quick.
I can't find it. What the fuck?
Not the oil one. About
No,
the
no,
industry?
no. It was just showing drawdowns like intra-year. Intra-year, it's typically like a 14% drawdown, but overall 12% annual returns over the last 75 years, like something stupid like that, you know?
Uh,
Nice, AJ. Yeah, AJ, looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks, dude. Finally at the boot camp. It's been a long time coming. You were one of the first people to buy tickets, so it's going to be good to meet you. I know you're coming to the dinner too, so it'll be good. We're gonna have some good hangout time, some good discussions. But dude, I think one of the bigger stats is probably them home sales. You know,
the lack of?
yeah, number of home sellers now exceeds home buyers by over 600,000, which is the largest gap on record. We've never had this many sellers compared to so few buyers, is what it's saying. Isn't that interesting?
Why do you think they want to sell?
Well, I think that rates have come down a little bit. Remember, we were at like 8%. So as those rates come down, people will then justify selling. Like, let's say you bought your house and you have a 7% interest rate, but now rates are 6% and you really need to move, you'll go. But if you have a 7% rate and now rates are 10%, you're not likely to get out of that 7%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you would have to buy a smaller house. No one's going to really want to downsize unless they're retiring. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they have
So,
to, yeah.
yeah.
Then why are there lack of buyers? Just financially tight?
I don't know. I don't know if it's financially tight or if it's the interest rate still being seen as too high. But there's definitely a lot of homes on the market. Like if you look in the neighborhood, bro, that I lived in Florida, how many houses are for sale now? If I would have waited one more year, I would have lost even more money.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I guess I find it so interesting. Like I'm always on Zillow. It's kind of crazy how often I'm just on there browsing everywhere throughout the country, just curious. And I guess yeah, the Florida there is a plethora of options, especially all these different towns and spots. But like when you go to like the more niche, I guess you'd say like your town or my
Yeah.
areas, it's like
Yeah.
there's literally 2 houses for sale in the town I grew up in. Now it's a
Right.
small town, but I'm just
Right.
like there used to be at least like 10 to 15
Yeah. Yeah.
too. So I'm like, why is there no options?
You're looking at an area specifically, like where I'm from, where people bought these houses in, I would say, going back as far as the 90s, even the 80s,
Yeah.
but more importantly, they bought it. Look at interest rates from 2010 to 2020.
Yeah.
That decade, the interest rates were so low, no one's going to move out of that house. Every year, that house becomes more valuable, and they paid it off, and they got a great interest
Yeah,
rate.
my
So
parents
why
have
would
no
they move?
mortgage, paid it off, they ain't fucking
That's
leaving.
what I'm saying. You're not going to move then right now because interest rates are too
There's
high.
no new houses being built
No.
in my
So where would
town.
you go? Right. So
There
now
is
you
in
get to it.
Florida and on the beach and stuff, there's
Yep.
always new constructions to buy.
Yep.
Makes
Right
sense.
now, bro, my house is worth the house I had in Florida is now worth 740, and I think I
Jeez.
paid that. Yeah, bro.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's down.
I would think so
But
much more.
remember that house. I'm looking at it right now. Before COVID, that's a $400,000 house, bro. And COVID was
Oh my
yesterday.
god.
So it's probably overvalued because they did so much building in Florida. It's probably worth 6 something.
That's crazy. That was a nice house.
It was a nice house. It
Like I
looked like
said,
a
if you
nice
plop
house.
that house in New Jersey, you're getting well
5
over $1,000,000.
I'm looking at it right now. 5 bed, 3 bath,
Oh,
3,400 square feet.
yeah, 1.5.
Yeah, so it says here I sold for 745. I think we sold for 755, but same thing. And then the value of it is now less. So now let's check my house I'm living in right now.
Mhm.
This one's up. I know this one's up, so this one's going to be good.
Yeah, it's great. Like I'll show you some like a New Jersey house. You're like, this thing's $1,000,000. This thing's 1.2. It's got 2 bedrooms and it was built in 1925. What the fuck? It's like, yeah, the area of the Northeast.
Yeah.
How do you manage your impulses on a daily basis from being able to obtain quick payouts? In other words, do you go in with a "I'm getting a payout today" again mindset? Oh, absolutely not. If you're trying to force things like that of like, "I'm gonna get it today," it's good to have that confidence, but like then you're just searching for it and you're just gonna jump the gun probably a little bit unnecessarily. So I think you're wanting it as quick as possible, but you're not in a rush. You know, anytime you rush something, it's just gonna be forcing other actions that you wouldn't normally do. So I try to just go into it of I'm gonna try to get it this week, this month. Less pressure, but there's still some some energy behind it, trying to go get it, not just sitting back.
So
Hopefully
my
that helps.
house when they built it, when it was not when they built it, when they started building it, they listed it in 2023, 971.
Yeah.
And then prices come down, prices come down. I got it for a little bit under 9, but now with everything, it's worth over 1 million. It's crazy.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
there's a sauna in it. There's
Yeah.
a bouncy
But it's
castle.
also my neighbors. Like when this is going to go up again when my neighbor from St. Pete moves into that, bro. He has the whole separate garage that's literally 1,500 square feet. And then on the main side, and there's a breezeway. And then in the main house, he has a three car, and a one car. Like it's
Hmm.
literally the most garages in a house I've ever seen. Even Ben
And he
Mala's
built it
house.
or no?
Yeah, yeah, it's all custom built. It's basically my house with an added garage in the
Okay.
house and then an added extended garage.
Hmm.
Mhm. I can't imagine what my house is going to be worth after that.
Yeah, that'd be sick to build your own house.
It would, but it's a pain in the ass, to be honest, bro. It really is.
Yeah, I see videos all the time of people checking in on the job site. It would just be nice once it's done.
It would, but you know what? I know someone that's built 2 of their homes, and by the time you're done the home, what's the balloons, bro? By the time you're done the home, there's new finishes, there's new things, and then you're like, oh, we should upgrade. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just one of those things that I think becomes one of them. It's never enough. It's just never enough. Yeah, like yeah, my neighbor, he's got about the same size house as me. They got him at 1.7. They don't even have the house on here with the garage yet. It's not even on Zillow. There's no photos of it or anything. I'd have to send you like a drive-by photo. But the house in the front of my neighborhood, 3,400 square feet, good size, 4 bed, 4 bath, 819. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Nobody wants it though, because it's in the front of the neighborhood, and it's not that there's a lot of cars that come by the road at all, but it has a small basement because they built it right next to the retention pond for the neighborhood where all the water from the neighborhood basically goes, and then it goes into
Mhm.
this creek. So nobody wants to live there. Everybody that knows the area is like not moving into a house built right on the pond, kind of. You're going to have water issues potentially. People
Yeah.
don't like that. Nice. Look at that. 11 days in futures. Welcome, newbie. Welcome.
It's amazing.
800 a month with a mortgage. But you're double now compared to when we bought it. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So why would you sell?
Because I want to buy.
Right. No, if I didn't have a wife or kids, the best advice I think is you'd gotta try to just stack a lot of cash. You just save for a few years because there will be a better time to buy, most likely, whether it's rates that come down or prices that come down. There probably is going to be a little bit better of an opportunity than right now.
Oh yeah.
But you can't wait forever because I know people that were waiting for Florida's housing market to come down, and it never did since 2008. Never came down. Every year, oh, when it pulls back, I'll buy one. No, bro, it's going to keep going up because they're printing money faster than anything else, and it's devaluing the dollar. The homes are priced in dollars, so they're going up. Every time you hear rate cuts, prices of things get expensive. That's how you should think, everybody. As a smart person in 2026, when you hear stimulus, when you hear rate cuts, when you hear cheap money, it makes everything else more expensive. It's devaluing your purchasing power. If you watched my video this morning, I was talking about how yesterday in the news, Goldman and JP Morgan are now bundling together private credit companies, which we all have heard about are the new mortgages basically that are going to lead to our financial collapse, basically like from 2008. So just like in The Big Short, where Michael Burry goes, hey, bundle these together for me. And they called it a CDO, collateralized, means bundled debt obligation, which is another word for a mortgage. So they're collateralized debts. This is now collateralized business development companies. That's what they're calling them, BDCs. So instead of CDO, we got a BDC. And the BDCs are basically some good and some bad private credit companies, for example, like Blue Owl, who just halted withdrawals from their fund. So if you are now able to short these, there's clearly someone seeing something that would make them want to bet that these things are going to lose value. And how deep does that ripple go? That's the question we need to go into next. Of if private credit collapses, what does that mean for the general economy? Probably bad news because a lot of these companies have no profit. They're funded by private credit raising money. They're not funded by profit. We run our business off of making money. We don't have investors. These guys don't have to make money. So it's a totally different operating system. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
So I don't know how good or bad that is, but at the end of The Big Short, they said that. Remember? At the end, it comes up on screen and it's like, they're doing this again, just calling it something different. Don't think that this is going to not happen again. It's going to happen again. It's just a matter of when. When does the greed get so crazy? Are we at that point in this AI cycle that the greed has gone crazy? Private credit's loaned all their money and they're tilted at the hip, leverage to the hip. That's when it collapses, when the leverage is too big.
Bundle it and put it in a new package.
Let's ask Claude, how does the potential private credit collapse impact U.S. economy? Cameron Evans from the Black Shirt Club is coming to the boot camp.
Oh, nice.
He finessed me for a ticket. The blue VWAP on screen, Bishop, is anchored to low of day. So if you look at my long, I bought it above the value area low, trading it back up to POC. That's the idea. Is it holds value area low, holds low of day VWAP. I trade to POC. It paid pretty quickly. And then I was out of it. It's basically at my exit right now. Could have made a little bit more, but. Okay, do you want me to read this to you?
If you'd like.
It's kind of long. It's kind of long, but it might be worth reading.
Is it Claude?
Yeah, it's Claude. So I said, how does the private credit collapse impact the U.S. economy? Private credit has grown fivefold since the 2008 financial crisis and now sits near the $3 trillion mark globally. After the financial crisis, regulation forced big banks to tighten lending practices, creating an opening for private credit. That makes sense. Lending directly to small companies or too risky companies that traditional banks would not take loans for. My brother works for one of these companies, and they are very successful, he says. A significant amount of that lending flowed into the software industry. The problem is that the model is now cracking under multiple simultaneous pressures. So number one is the default cycle is accelerating. While headline default rate in private credit has remained below 2% for several years, default meaning like they go bust. Once selective defaults and liability management exercises are accounted for, the true default is actually approaching 5%. Okay, that's not small. A series of high-profile leveraged loans default, what I say, it's all about the leverage, in 2025, and the rising use of payment-in-kind toggles where borrowers pay interest in more debt rather than in cash, buy now, pay later, are pointing to mounting stress. Partners Group chair Stefan Meister warned default rates could double in the next few years, while Morgan Stanley analysts suggested they will reach 8%, from 5% to 8%. So that's the default side of it. The AI disruption accelerant. Some of the private credit stress is directly intertwined with AI. Big tech bets on AI have powered the markets for years, but investors are increasingly worried whether those investments will pay off. At the same time, they're terrified AI will render many software companies obsolete. Oh, is it adapt to AI so we get more money? Oh shit, AI is taking over. We may be obsolete. And private credit companies are big lenders to software companies. So everyone's terrified. They don't know who the winners are and they don't know who the losers are. Okay. Semi-liquid funds are the fault line. The main vulnerability for private credit lies in the smaller but rapidly expanding corner, retail-focused evergreen funds. Okay. These are vehicles marked to individual investors eager for higher yields. Greed, leverage, right? Goldman estimates roughly 220 billion of assets sit in these evergreen private credit funds. They represent about 20% of the industry's total lending exposure. So there it is. 20% is a fifth. It's too big. Retail investors have been pulling money in recent weeks, prompting redemption requests at Blue Owl and others. Blue Owl stopped redemption requests because of this. So that's something we can deep dive a little bit more. Retail-focused evergreen funds. So is that like the fund that's giving DoorDash money to allow people to buy now, pay later their Chipotle? Am I understanding that correctly? Got to figure that out. Some managers have reduced their liquidity cushions, normally held in short-term treasuries, and placed those reserves in syndicated debt for better yield. So we took our liquidity cushion and swapped it for debt with better returns. Seems risky. When forced to sell those bonds to raise cash, they got far less than par. Par is return on the bond. Blue Owl announced it would sell $1.4 billion in assets to return money to investors, which sparked widespread panic. Blue Owl is down 40% now. BlackRock, Apollo, KKR are also down 20%, all private equity. Blackstone, excuse me, not BlackRock, Blackstone. And then opacity and regulatory heat. The DOJ has publicly warned about creative marks and divergent valuation practices in private portfolios. That's a funny sentence because that's basically like the DOJ is, hey, be careful with that funny practices, bundling shit and trying to sneak it around on us. We'll get you. That's literally what that sentence says. An SEC investigation into Egan-Jones ratings has refocused attention on conflicts of interest and the reliability of private ratings. A BlackRock private credit CLO breached over collateralization tests. So they stress tested and it breached, triggering manager fee waivers, a structural stress signal. These developments rhyme with, but are not identical to, the financial struggles in 2007 and 8. In the scene in Margin Call, where the CEO is sitting in there and all the nerds are in the room, in the boardroom, and he's like, explain to me what's going on. That's what he basically says. He's like, we ran a test, and if we hit this threshold, everything is fucked. So that's what that is saying. They ran a test, it triggered a fee, it triggered some type of signal to them that things are not going well. Okay, wait, no, I don't need this. The bank contagion channel, key for macro. This is a critical transmission mechanism to the broader economy. U.S. banks have lent roughly $300 billion in private credit, according to Moody's. As problems with private credit have surfaced, bank stocks have sold off, right? Because they're giving them money. The KBW Nasdaq Bank Index is down 11%, while the S&P was only down 3% at the time. The chain of contagion works like this: software companies default, private credit funds take losses. Retail investors try to redeem their money, but they can't. Funds are forced to sell assets at a discount to fund redemptions. Banks who lent those funds now face the credit losses. So the banks gave the private credit companies the money. When you go get your money out from the private credit company and then they run out of money, who does it really hurt? The big bank, right? And what does America run off? Banking, Wall Street. So that's where this comes back to us. Credit tightens across the entire economy now because big banks are getting forced redemptions across everything. SMEs can't borrow, CapEx and hiring is slowed, GDP growth weakens, already in an stagflationary oil shock environment. So there you can see very quickly it can flip us and kind of fuck everybody. So the bull case versus bear case. Bears say Mr. Goonlock has repeatedly warned private credit may be the top candidate to start the next crisis, calling semi-liquid private credit ETFs the ultimate sin. What a sentence. Semi-liquid private credit ETFs. Jamie Dimon reached for the cockroach analogy. When you find one problem, more are nearby. Sell side notes anticipate bad vintages coming due. So bad, what that means is debt that's coming due in 2026, they won't be able to pay it. With shadow lending supplementing banks and raising the odds, private credit is hit harder than public markets in a cycle turn. The bulls say because of the withdrawal limitations built into most funds, there won't be a classic run on the bank. And because the loans are 100% bank with equity from investors, there won't be a contagion systematic. Right. That's the sentence right there out of everything I just said that probably is not true. The banks are 100% backed. Probably not. Listen to what we just talked about, how they're doing shady stuff in the background to move the debt around and find better yield, shit like that. So probably not true. And look, the source on that, CNN. There may be big credit cycle, but that's all it is. Moreover, at least since 1929, there's never been a systematic threat to the financial sector that did not involve real estate. What an interesting sentence there, too. There's never been a systematic threat to the financial. How about the Great Depression? What did that have to do with real estate? That had to do with a run on the banks. Everybody started thinking the money was going out the door, and everybody took off to the bank to try to get money out. And that basically is what caused the Great Depression. And then unemployment took off. So I don't know how that has to do with real estate. Goldman notes that 80% of direct lending is held in long duration drawdown funds, separately managed accounts, and publicly traded business development companies, structures that don't allow investors to redeem capital on demand. Right. So they're saying because you can't get your money out of these funds that easily, that's why they're safe. That's literally what that says. Think about that. Because you can't get your money out because we have caps on our drawdown, we have caps on your withdrawals, we're safe. No. That can't be the justification you give. That's crazy because you could go to 0 and then who's safe? Isn't that crazy? That is crazy. Okay. There's your macro for the morning. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy because it's the same problem we had before. Good times create greedy people. Greedy people look to finesse the system and get their way without anyone else knowing. And then eventually it comes to roost, And I just think of that fucking scene where the guy's like, yeah, we sell mortgage to immigrants. No, they don't speak English. Like that's how crazy it got. So are we at that crazy point yet where it's like, yeah, no income, no job, you can have a loan for a house? Are we at that craziness yet? I don't know. I would say probably not. But what if that's going on behind the scenes in private credit that we don't know? What if in
Yeah.
private credit they're like, okay, you've been losing money every year for 10 years. We're going to give you a loan. Like, you know what I'm saying? That companies that are sketchy need the private credit anyway for some of them. Okay. My value areas, they're on here with our indicator, everybody. If you need the indicator, it's asfx.biz/indicator. It's on the bottom of the screen too. You can grab that. That's how we get those levels. Pre-market here, Ev, Apple down, Amazon down, Google down, Meta down, everything down.
Another morning taken out. Did it take out yesterday's low? Just a little sweep of it on NQ at least.
Look at silver, bro.
Yes.
Silver's down to 71 still. Silver and gold both yesterday and today still taking a beating. If you had to guess, Evan, it is quad witching and triple witching and this and that witching. But like, do you think we sell off on a Friday after 2 down days in a row? Do you think we have another red bar here? Or do you think we're going to get a relief?
Where's Monday? Monday. That's a great question. Yeah, I mean, it's just so still beat down. I think we kind of liked the longs yesterday. Oh, it couldn't make that new low of day, expecting that relief in the afternoon to maybe carry into the evening, but it did not. Just right back to the sellers overnight. The idea was 2 down days, 3 down days, whatever. It's like a little bit of buying, stepping in. Could be on the Friday, like you said, with the triple witch.
We talked about this a little bit, about how markets have rotated out of tech into industrials and consumable goods. We also talked about that would mean YM is the leader. Well, YM is the most down from all-time highs. If you look at this, like YM clearly looks more bearish than the other two. But look, technically you could say NQ is starting to take the lows of this range. It's very close to the lows of the range. You know what I'm saying? So would you be surprised if it dumped? No, like it's trickling lower and then it could have a big slide here. I think out of all three, like ES and YM just look more bearish than NQ. Maybe money is shifting back into tech is my point. We talked about the rotation. It's now led to an 10% pullback in YM. It's a good dip buy, right? Average drawdown is about 15% per year. Okay. We're at our average drawdown. People are going to buy, bro. People are going to step in and buy. There's no news, nothing with private credit that's new. Nothing. There's no new news, nothing with the war. So why would we continue to dump? We're not. We're going to trickle lower, or I think we'll bounce. I don't think we're going to just dump on a Friday here. Not today. That's my bias.
It doesn't need to be a dump. I mean, we took out no buying overnight. So like just trade on the right side of VWAP. If it wants to be a bullish Friday, you got to
try to get out of here too
30 minutes.
Because you know the end of the day is going to be crazy with the triple witching and everything expiring. Yeah. You got to get out of here earlier. Okay. Let me just get our
week going to be end of the quarter. Q1 already in the books.
Yep.
It was just Christmas, was it not?
On Twitter here, TSA lines at LaGuardia all the way.
I saw another video from Fort Lauderdale. Like,
is it bad?
Yeah, people like outside.
Well, I'm flying to Fort Lauderdale on Monday, and then I fly out on Friday. So I told Riley Friday.
Is it long? Like people trying to check a bag, or
no?
To get
it's TSA.
Security?
No, it's TSA. But it's. I'm not even kidding, bro. I'm pretty sure TSA pre-check is open, and it's the main areas that are slow without pre-check. That's what I've seen. It's like clear open, pre-check open, main TSA hours. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
And it's just like the pre-check. It's not like your own little room. Like you meet up with the regular line. You know, you just basically cut it. So it's just like still crazy. But I would think if that regular TSA is that fucked, that pre-check would still be hurt a little bit, not just like unbothered. But my parents flew last night from Georgia back to New Jersey, and I think there was no problems.
I had people flying out of here where I am here, airport, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you also had it, at least for me, probably coming to a close now, like spring break down here. I can only imagine the fucking inflow of people.
Mhm.
So hopefully in April when that cools down.
Now, listen, everybody, I see some questions in the chat. I'm going to answer those questions in a few minutes once we get the main stream started. Right now, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Click the link in my bio. Go to asfx.biz/first. The link is at the bottom of the screen. Sign up. It's free. We have a live chat there. Those people are going to get access to today's giveaways. We're going to do some more giveaways, even though we did a shit ton on Wednesday. We'll do some more top 1 futures accounts. I got the green light this morning. So if you want to be in for the giveaways, if you also want to be with us for free for a month, click the link. Mike, what's up, buddy? All right, everybody, we're going to take a 5-minute break. We will be right back.
I got so. I said, oh! All right, Jake, play us something.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy hump day. We're now live on ASFX TV. We've been live pre-market for everybody, doing a little pre-market prep, talking private credit, private equity shit, getting ourselves ready for a busy Friday. It is quad witching Friday. So we got stock options expiring, index options expiring. We got a lot of things happening in the background. But in the foreground, we're going to look for some more winning trades. And we're going to do some giveaways today. So make sure you put your name on the giveaway form, everybody. Once, please. Once. If you're watching on YouTube or X, we're live now on ASFX TV. That's my chat that I'm talking to. I'm not talking to you on YouTube anymore. If you want to sign up, it's www.asfx.biz/first, www.asfx.biz/links. Any of those things will help you. Niles, good morning. Liam, what up? It's OPEX. Yep. Options expiry. Yes, sir. Happy Friday, Rob. Happy Friday. Rach, what's up? Jordan, what's up? Todd, Remy, hello. Cam, good morning, buddy. Carlos, Gerard, Jesse, hello. Dean, what's up? I had a losing trade last night on a long, everybody, and a winning trade this morning. I lost $700 last night, and then I made money this morning. So I'm only down 400 going into the open. But yesterday was a sick day. I took a $1,300 payout from the live account. We've had a great week trading. So I'm now up $3,700 this month, I think, and it's not done yet. So very happy with that 22nd payout from the same account. So I'm going to keep bragging about that. We'll go over my stats. We'll go over a bunch of stuff like that in a little bit. We'll get into that, get cracking. But Saturday, tomorrow, big podcast. Evan is supposed to be in here, but he just wasn't there. We got Prop Firm State of the Union with me, Drysdale, Tanner, Zach, and Clay. You guys, a lot of you followed the podcast, so I know you know these guys. But if you don't know them, we've got the founder of Top One Futures, and then you've got three other guys along with me who have pretty large trading communities where we're going to talk all things prop firm. From Top One Futures to Apex to Top Step to Tradeify to Alpha. We talk about all the firms, all the different account types. So this is one of those podcasts. I say this every week, but I mean it. You don't want to miss this one. It's an hour and a half. It's long. So Saturday, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, this will be out. Sit down with the kids, give them an iPad for a little bit. You get an iPad out and start taking some notes because it's a lot. Like we just, we're all hopped up on caffeine and we fucking rip it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we roll. Jesse, what's up? Juan, what's up? Nice. New people in the chat. If you're new, can you let me know where you're coming in from? Andrew, good morning. Barry, what's up? Ray, what's up? Ben, Big Ben took a payout yesterday. Black Shirt Club, let's go. Who else took a payout this week? Anybody else with some payouts? Maybe someone in the background took a payout. His name is Evan Dyer. Finally took a payout. Coming down here on the open, everybody. So we're going to watch. We're going to go over a couple of things here. Oh, this is my hour drive to Jacksonville. Nice. Chat, where do we want to start? Do you want news first or do you want to recap first? Recap trades first, news first. Type in the chat. News first, recap first. News first, recap first. Where do we want to go? Also, I see all the people close to payout. Keep it tight today, right? We got the options expiry. We're having a good week. Don't go crazy. If you need one more day or 2 more days next week to get it, that's fine. Recap first, then news. Recap first. Okay. Recap. All right, good. So we'll do recap first, Evan. They want recap. While you guys are saying recap, make sure you get your name on the giveaway form, okay? While the boys are in the green screen, I'll do the recap on the 2 trades, and then we'll get into the session. So first thing was the long overnight last night. I think you'll probably all find this very understandable. If you don't, please comment so I can understand where you're confused. So we get a big push up into the afternoon yesterday, big push into the close, and it's sustained. It didn't just retrace, it's sustained. So when we changed over into 6 p.m., 7 p.m. my time, Eastern time, I got long at 66.75, and I put my stop loss right here, 13 points lower, right underneath value area high. That's the dotted line you see right here. So the thought was we get a surge through value area high. It holds value area high. Let's see if it wants to continue. At one point, I was watching it. I was up like $400. And I was like, that's not really what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? I was looking for a little bit more than that. I thought we would go to at least 6,700, right? Maybe a little bit greedy, but yeah. So doesn't matter. Left it alone. Didn't close the trade. Went to bed. Got stopped out. Totally fine with that. That's why we use stop losses. Because look, if I didn't and I just held into it, we bleed. We bleed bad, right? So that was the trade last night. And then this morning, after I had my coffee, settled in, big push down this morning. I throw a low of day VWAP on in blue. I see it here with a higher low. I love the pins there to the value area low. So I took longs as we turn. Notice I don't just get in on the VWAP. I waited for the turn off the low of day VWAP. And I put my stop under the value area low to trade up to the point of control, POC. So this is a VWAP and value area trade combined. That's why this is, I think, a really good one to study. You're using the low of day VWAP after a big push down to trade back as a reversion to the overnight VWAP, but I'm taking profits aggressively. The next level above me being the POC. And if you look at it, I could have made a little bit more money. It comes up to previous day VWAP right there, but I'm not trying to top ticket. You know what I mean? I'm going to just trade my nut, find the nut, move on to the next trade because I know there's going to be more trades today at the open. And we're selling off here at the open. We knew we would probably sell off because stocks were red pre-market. So, but that's the recap of the 2 trades so far today. And then yesterday, I made a video about this, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. But I passed an eval yesterday in the afternoon with some longs above New York VWAP, some heavy longs, 30 contracts right there. Took it from 42 up to 50 for 8 points. So caught my money there, passed the eval, very happy with that. And then I took a couple of trades in the live account. This was a good one. So you'll see, like, look at how similar this long 2 nights ago looks to last night. I buy it at the changeover, 66.70. It sets Asian session low. I didn't get stopped and I held into it all night. And then here closed it before bed, 66.81. So you can see these overnight trades are not uncommon for me, but they come after I get a directional move that I like. As you see here last night, big directional move above value area high. So I'm using value area high to trade away from. So I'm not just a VWAP guy. You see that, right, everybody? It's VWAP with the value areas. They really let me know where we are today. Like right now, coming back down through POC, we just took low of day VWAP from the pre-market session. We're back to value area low. If this wants to set its opening range low right here, I wouldn't be surprised. And I'd actually like that because then shorts down here under value area low would be great for me. So that's what we're looking at this morning. Now, before the boys come on, let me give you some news, everybody, really quick. I'm going to keep putting the giveaway form in there. Adam, anyone else that has markups they would like me to go over, please put them in the chat. Evan will make sure we don't miss any of those. We'll go over all those, okay? News for the day. So let's watch this. I'm gonna holler at you. So I'm using Claude. Everybody knows that. I made a video this morning that has 2 stats that I think you need to pay attention to. The first stat being that yesterday, long-only hedge funds were net selling at $10 billion, which is the most in history going back to 2022. So 4 years they've been tracking that. They called it a 5 sigma event. The sigma events basically are events that are uncommon. A 5 sigma event is basically like rolling 6 on a dice 10 times in a row. How common is that? Very, 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 very uncommon. Almost like you can't stress how many times would you have to roll the dice to get 6 of the same number in a row? You see what I'm saying, everybody? So yesterday's action on the long-only hedge funds, according to Goldman, was record-breaking. So I think that's the first thing. And it comes the day before OPEX, options expiry, today. So that's important to pay attention to. On top of that, Goldman and Citi and Bank of America, the big banks, are now allowing certain clients to bundle together BDCs, which are business development companies, very similar to CDOs, collateralized debt obligations from 2008, and they're allowed to short these things. So instead of in 2008, when it was big buckets of collateralized buckets of debt mortgages, this is bundles of good or bad private lending companies. They call them business development because by lending someone money, you're helping develop their business, but that's not what it is. It's private equity. It's private credit because the big banks didn't want to work with you. But why it's so funny to me is the private credit companies get their money from the big banks. So let me explain it to you like you're in 7th grade and you'll follow me. Some companies are too risky or too small for banks to lend to. So instead, they borrow from rich investment funds, hedge funds, private equity, places like Blackstone and Apollo. That's private credit. It's basically a shadow banking system that exploded after 2008 because regulations on the big banks got really tight. So of course, they came up with another banking system within the banking system called private credit. How did it get so big? Well, since 2008, interest rates were super low. Regular savings account paid basically nothing. So investors, including regular people's retirement funds, started putting money into these private credit funds, chasing higher returns. The funds exploded, literally from 500 billion, everybody, to 3 trillion in just over a decade. That's a T, 500 billion to 3 trillion. So why is this a bad thing? Well, number one, the companies borrowing the money are struggling to pay it back. a lot of this money went to software and tech companies. Those companies are now getting crushed by AI, by competition, and by the economic slowdown we're in. When they can't pay their loans, that's called a default. Like when you borrow 20 bucks from your friend and never pay it back, except at a massive scale. Now, number two to pay attention to in this is regular people started asking for their money back. Remember, Blue Owl a few weeks ago halted redemptions. So those everyday investors are now scared. They want out, but there's a problem. The money is loaded up and it's locked up in these funds that cannot be sold quickly. That's why Evan and I were talking about it this morning. They say everything is fine because the money is locked up. So even if the value of these things is going down, even if under the surface they are losing value, you can't get your money out. And that's why it's safe. We can't have a run on the funds. If we had a run on the funds, it wouldn't be safe. But because we locked you up when you invested with us, it's safe. That to me is crazy. So the last thing here, the big banks, the ones that didn't want to lend these small, sketchy businesses money to begin with, they're now caught in the middle. They allowed private equity to grow this big. They allowed them to give out this money. And now they're still holding those shitty companies on their balance sheet. See where this is going to be an issue? So last thing, think of credit like oxygen for the economy. Businesses borrow money to hire people and buy equipment and grow. When lending dries up, businesses shrink. So if private equity goes down, the big banks that are lending the money to private equity, they're going to go down. They're going to tighten regulations. They're going to tighten rates. They're going to make it harder to loan money. And that's going to hurt the entire economy. That's why private equity is so important to follow. Because if private equity goes down, no one really knows how bad the losses are. Private credit doesn't have to report things the same way public companies do. It's like a student that never shows their homework and they just keep telling you they got everything right. You see what I'm saying? How this could be actually really, really bad. It's almost the same playbook as 2008. We know people get greedy during good times. We went from 2001 dot-com bubble bottom to top, greed at highs, writing loans to people that don't have a job, can't speak English, have no income, have no nothing. We gave them loans. Same kind of thing seems to be going on here in the private credit space. We created this new way of bundling things, and we're letting people now short it too. So we're now at that scene in the movie where Michael Burry sits down with Goldman and he goes, I want to short the housing market. And they go, we don't even have an instrument for that. And he goes, I don't care. Make me the instrument. That's the scene that we're at in the movie right now. Pretty crazy, right? So there's your macro update, everybody. Now we can get into trading. I bought some time here for the first 10 minutes, catching you up with that. But I think it's actually important. I think a lot of you don't know what's going on. So I try to make it simple and easy to understand, you know?
Morning, good morning. Happy Friday.
What's up, boys?
News anchor silver. Always looking forward to it. How we
A
doing,
private
chat?
bank's loan from central bank, so it's the same thing. I'm not sure what Brian's saying in there. What's up, Randy? Good morning, buddy. Is Randy talking?
Yeah, he's muted. Classic boomer shit.
He's got to fix that.
Adjusting.
How you
his
feeling,
phone
Ev? Congrats on the payout, buddy. Everybody, W's in the chat for Evan on the green streak, crushing the payouts. But you still have more to do, so don't think I'm just gonna.
As we all do, Mr. Asia session.
Hey,
more to do.
You know, you should have tweeted back at me when I wrote that tweet, and I was like, I'm exhausted this week. You should be like, yeah, because you're slinging 8-10 contracts every Asian session. Randy, you got it now?
More coffee.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
there we
there
go.
he
Good. Oh,
There
sorry.
he
sorry,
is.
sorry.
All right, so did I just call opening range low on value area low so far? Seems like it. We like that.
Nailed it.
I think we really want that, because if we get that, we know we want shorts underneath it, you know?
For sure.
I
With
like
those orders below too, down all the way down to 6,600, 6,620, 6,615, 6,610. I like seeing orders stacked in fives like that.
Yep. Yeah, and it's just going to be crazy price action today. So we'll just be very aggressive in our profit taking. But yeah,
couple more minutes on the opening range. See what happens here. Underneath, New York view up will have full alignment to the downside, just as we did the last couple days. So give it some time to break the opening range first too.
yeah. So I have I'm at 14.5 right now. So if I make a couple $100, make $1,000, we'll take another payout. Otherwise, yesterday will be my last payout for the week. So see what the market gives me. I'm not going to press for payout. If we get paid, we get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't yesterday your biggest payout yet though?
Yep.
Yeah. So there's the
But that was
silver
that.
lining in
No.
that. So if you don't take a payout today, you took your biggest payout this week.
Yep, 1,300 yesterday, and then on the
Nice.
17th I took 300, and then on the 11th I took 1,000, and then on the 400. So this month, just in March, I think I'm up 3,700, and then going back the last 30 days, I'm up like 4,500, something like that, 4,600. So it's pretty good. I'm now proving I can create more than just a few $1,000s a month. I can actually do a couple thousand by just trading a little bit bigger with this account. But I'm probably getting to my limit here because all of my trades basically are 10 contracts now. I'm 10, 10, 10. Like I'm at the limit. You know what I'm saying?
Head on over to NQ. 10 contracts will get you very far.
True. I didn't think about that actually. That's a good point. I don't know
Well,
if I'm ready
imagine
for
you'd
that.
be able to
10,
go
you'd
to
be
the
working
restaurant.
$20 a point, and it moves 100 just very quickly. But now to challenge you, if you remember your biggest red day, you came back the next day and had your biggest green day, which was like, let's just make it up, $1,700, right?
Mhm.
But that wasn't your biggest payout day because I was just recovering the bad red, which
Yeah.
we all have. But it's like, imagine if you had limited the damage on that, have the ability to make $1,500 the next day, like you just did yesterday, could have been like another payout.
Yeah, it was
Had you
right there.
limited the damage on one of the days, because
Right
you know how
there.
to win, and we all know how to take winning setups. But it's like we said, when it's ugly, how ugly does it get? And you did a good job bouncing back very quickly, but just something in there.
Yeah, because I lost 1,300 on Wednesday, the 25th, and then I made it back basically by Friday. Recovered it by Friday. That was last month. And then this month, I've actually had more red days, depending on how today ends, but 4 red days technically already this month will be the most red days of, oh no, sorry, January had 4. So we'll see how it ends. But
I
like,
mean,
it'll be
people
interesting
would
to
say
see how,
don't trade Monday, Fridays. You don't know how to make money on Monday, Fridays. Just quit.
no, stop, shut the fuck up. It'll be interesting to see how it goes through the rest of the month, right? Like with my total payouts, like, am I going to have more red days, but also more payouts because I'm sized up now? You know what I mean?
Interesting. We'll see. I
Oh,
wonder if you can go to the risk manager soon and ask for some more size.
Yeah.
well, it
My
reminded
calendar
me.
doesn't look as nice as Evan, but I think I still have more payouts than him this month. So
Take one more and you're cooked.
yeah, basically, if
got
you take
plenty of
another
time.
2,500, I'm cooked. You're right.
But I was thinking about that with my streak again going, whatever. It's cute, whatever. But when it happened a year ago, I remember after it finished, like it wasn't maximizing gains because like that one was absurd. That one was like at 25 days. I'm like, well, I can't just give this thing up now. Let's hold on to it. But it's like I'd rather have 4 red days like Austin if it means I still make more money. That's what you should be focused on. Not I only have one losing day, but you made 2 grand on the month. I'd rather have 4 red days, but make 5 grand, right? Or
Yep.
whatever you want to say.
Yep.
So it's like I'm not focused on like not having losing days. I want to make as much money as possible. So like with
Sure.
Austin having more losing days, but he's also maybe making more on his green days, like that's all that matters. Even if you have to now start having 5 red days a month, if it still means you're making more money at the end of it, it's a price you have to pay. It's still worth it.
I like this a lot for shorts. It's definitely rangy since the pre-market move lower.
Any news?
I don't know how
today?
I feel about 22, but this is
Uh,
this bar's half the opening range.
Yeah, I'm just curious to know if once we take that value area low and opening range low, if it's almost you're going to get a quick move down.
I'm gonna try a short, but now it's popping against me.
I mean, that's a tight, tough.
Let's see if wait for a candle
Well.
close below the New York.
Yeah, you did this on Wednesday, but it paid off.
It moves
As
so
long as you got a good
fast.
stop.
Oh, you're in it. You took it.
I just said that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you were going to, but it bounced and popped on
No,
you.
no, no. I said I took it and it moved up as soon as I took it. So it filled me at 34,
That's good.
which is either going to be good or bad. Yeah, I like this price action. I like that bar. I like that bar.
The big red one.
Big red bar. Yeah, and like the stop up here at 50 seems very reasonable. If it takes 50, I don't know where we're definitely going higher if it takes 50.
This is so far. This is like Wednesday when me and Clay eventually got into the shorts. Like you maybe jumped the gun on what you think was a break of New York,
Mhm.
but with a good stop loss, it's still like
Still
well,
will
still like
hold.
this level.
Yeah, because like I probably should go like 53, 54. Because if it comes up here and hits 3 levels of overnight VWAP, previous day VWAP, and opening range high to do the first breakout high, I'm just early, and maybe
Yeah.
it's still. So I don't want to be too tight on the stop here.
Yeah, you could have the price just maybe early in terms of like you're gonna have to take on 5 minutes of drawdown.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah, but if it goes higher, it looks like a shit short. It felt
Yeah.
terrible. Looks like shit. Yeah, it is what it is, bro.
I mean,
Trading's
technically
not
got a
trading's
small
on the
break
side.
of open range high there, I guess, with a little wick. It looks like.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't see that right there at
NQ
9:45.
did not. NQ is still mid range, and I still like the shorts over there. So
YM strong uptrend, but ESNQ more bearish.
He's YM. I just
Leave
pulled
it
those
alone.
out.
Hey, Randy, quick question regarding yesterday's long. How come you put your profit target at the wrong side of the VWAP and high of day? You risk the bounce for a couple of ticks.
Talking to me?
Yeah, there's a question in the chat for you, bro. What do you mean talking to
Talking
you?
to
You're
me?
the only fucking Randy here talking to me. The fuck?
Quick question regarding how come you put your profit target
Oh, did you
the
put your take
wrong
profit
side?
above the overnight view up when you were
Overnight
long?
VWAP. Yes, because I was looking for a higher high to be created. I have that.
Randy's got wild take profits. That's the short answer.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
just the way I draw it. That's not necessarily either where I'm
Bro, I
exactly.
asked my
gonna
wife
take
for a
profit.
coffee 10 minutes ago. Where's the fucking coffee?
Ah,
But yeah, no, I was looking for, because as you can see, should I take off and off for a second?
sure.
Show you. As you can see back here where I entered the trade, I was looking for us to trade into these highs. That's where my take profit was set. So I wasn't necessarily taking profit right at the VWAP. We could have popped up through this and came back down. So here on this, where I actually took profits on the trade, is we traded into the structure. I got out and then price came back down.
No, I thought you traded it very well.
Yeah.
Thank God you got out on that second pump. I would have punched you in the mouth if you didn't. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I would have been like, Randy, what are we doing? Like, what are we actually doing?
There was no chance that I wasn't. And now I wanted to take this short, but I missed it. So Jason, I hope you're happy, brother. I
So
hope
this is
you're
double
happy.
break then, Evan. This is double break.
Yeah, NQ's got no breaks. You're about to get the first one. There's the first one to the downside.
I had
So-
this
Like-
marked up and was waiting for that
Yeah, didn't get it quick enough.
break
So we'll
below
wait.
New York.
All right, let's see if I have some nuts here. I think this is telling me it's sellers in control. So I probably should hold in.
Yeah, you're looking like you're low. You're short at the lower high.
See, I
wanna
yelled at
see-
my wife for the coffee. The coffee shows up, the trade starts paying. That's how you gotta fucking live. Be a man.
Be a man. I want to see us take these orders at 20, which we look like we're gonna do. So
Is it? Oh, it's 320, not 420. So we're not blazing today. That's a great push.
Yeah, strong break on NQ.
I'm gonna take 5. Oh, it won't let me. All right, fine. Fucking bitch. I'm full out.
Why?
I don't know. It won't let me close half of it. Whatever. 34 to 19. I guess I'll take that. God.
Trade of eight.
Cool. Now I'm $10, $20 from a payout today.
nice work.
That was easy. When you're in the flow, you got to keep trading. Like I just been good this week. I'm tired, but you got to keep going. You know, that's the lesson for me this week. No matter how tired you are, you tell your wife to make a coffee and you fucking drink it and you keep trading when you're seeing the market well. Yeah, I mean, we're undervalue area low. So, Austin, you said undervalue area low. We may expand lower. Yeah, go lower. I'll trade another retest lower. But if it bounced off value area low and I didn't get anything off there, I'd be pissed. So that's why I'm out.
Well, go back a few hours and look at price bounce nicely off of value
Been
area.
bouncing
low.
off of that a couple times. Yep.
So you want to keep that
I
definitely.
traded
in mind.
long off of value area low already a few hours ago. Look, I was long at 29 to 34. Now I'm short 34 to 19. Look at me. Look at me. So now recovered that overnight, and now we're green on the day. Happy days.
Nice work.
Nice. I
Thanks,
hope we can get a pullback here on NQ.
Cody just passed first elite daily. Yes, Cody.
Nice.
Cody, I just put up a video of how I go about passing them quickly. So now that you passed it once, dude, you should be thinking, how quick can I get them done? Because if you're not going to buy instant fundeds, they're the path. The evals are the path. All right, let's do our giveaways, everybody. Get that shit in there. Payout cap done. Nice. Cyril, Eric, $1,000 away from passing 5 of them. Very nice.
Sean says $4 from a payout.
I love it,
Crush
Sean. Sean is so good, bro. Sean will be at the dinner and at the event, so we'll get the chat.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yep. A lot of the guys that are doing well in here bought tickets for the boot camp. They're making money. They're like, I will come. Then they're like, I will spend more money for the dinner. I'll spend $300 on the dinner. So like the guys that are making money here are willing to invest in themselves because they've tasted the success of it. And they're like, I want more. And you see, not to sound corny, but proximity is power. You get around people that are winning, you get around people that are doing well, all of a sudden you start winning and doing well. If you're fat and unhealthy and you hang around more fat and unhealthy people that drink every weekend, how are you going to get healthy? So proximity is power. Pay attention to who are you spending time with. Do you have to spend money to get around people that may be the people that are going to uplift you better than your friends? Probably. I spend money to be around people all the time. That's why I'm on a flight almost every month to get to meet someone for business. We're doing something. You know what I mean? You got to get to near these people. So Santiago, I know you can't make the dinner. It's okay, buddy. Ramiz just passed. Ryan, thanks, buddy. Take Ryan, respect to you, brother. You had good trades yesterday. You have good trades every day. So respect demands respect. $1,500 for Surin Deer. Nice. Very nice. Anybody else payout eligible there?
Just looking here on NQ real quick. Your trade of it, of no break to the upside, but still definitely lower highs on top. Then you get that reclaim of New York here, and there's the first break of open range. So if you were short on NQ, take some profits on a strong break like that. Clean trade.
If I was still
That's
short
why-
right now, the way it's acting, I'd get out. Like it's acting like it's going to bounce a little higher.
Yeah, it's first break. I mean, that's why when you probably sold it at the equivalent of ES here, right? No break.
No.
But
The one to
seeing
the-
how much
the one
weaker
to
it
the
was,
right.
like in terms of not near its high on NQ, I like your short.
I got
on
short at
ES.
947. So no, a little bit more to the right. It would have been on that big. Yeah, right there.
But yeah, either way, same. It's still a lot lower. So ES looking good for now. And then it's first break. So whether it's a good price, bad price, that's the entry and exit for you. So
Double break trade off POC to VAL, off mid range down to opening range low. When your
Trev,
levels
you can see
align.
his exit right there.
I circled it just for you, Trev.
How much contract should I take on a ES 50K account? I think we get one of those questions every day. We got to get a banner that just says the answer, constantly running.
It should
3
be what you're
contracts.
risking, not the contracts.
How much money? Don't lose more than $200 to $300 on an individual trade on a 50K. But now, breaking to the downside, we got what? Pre-market low.
And yesterday's lows basically stacked on NQ and ES.
608, another 10 points lower. You see the indicator all lighting up. Sellers in control now. Even YM came back down.
Yeah, now I think
That's
we might get
often
that
does.
second leg now.
What a reversal on YM. Jeez.
Often does.
Yeah.
Tion, eligible for my first XFA payout. There we go.
Wow,
There's
man.
another
Look at
payout in the
this.
chat.
Let's go.
Nice.
Great job.
Like
A lot of
fucking
first.
Friday.
First on a Friday too. You're just gonna go blow it all.
On hookers and
Yeah.
cocaine. Get your names on that giveaway form, everybody. We'll bang that out. Do a couple of those.
Scott, need to learn to hold longer. I mean, you're always gonna miss out on some move, my man.
Did you guys see the banners I sent you for the boot camp? Didn't they look good?
I think so. I didn't really
Oh,
watch.
dude, they look so good.
It looks so
The
good.
ones
You
that
wanna-
are in the text in our chat,
Chat,
right?
Chat, look at this. There's our step and repeat where we'll do some pictures in front of, and then I got these other banners to spread out. They came out so good. Can't wait. Anybody still short? Are we going to 6,600? We go another 10 points?
Why
First
not?
day here, first TP. Nice. I
Why
got an
the
email.
hell not? Take this thing to 10 o'clock.
Muhammad, if you got called up, you can buy one elite daily, but once it's funded, you cannot trade it. You can only trade it as an eval. That's in their FAQ. Yes. Can you guys do an updated video on indicator lines? Yours a lot cleaner than mine. Yes, Ricardo, we all have one on our YouTube channel. I'd recommend Evan's or Randy's. I mean, of course, mine is good too, but both of theirs are good. Evan, if you want to link to it, I've been on them both heavy about, Evan left, about doing some videos for the indicator. I yelled at Randy today, so I will send you mine right now.
And just chat, just so you know, he's not kidding when he said he yelled at us.
No, I said I'd be pissed if you don't do it because I mentioned it on Wednesday. I said I need an indicator promo video for the YouTube channels, please. And then they both ignored me in the group chat. And I'm like, okay, I'll let it sit for 2 days. And then if they keep ignoring me, I'm going to say something. And then I did. And then I'm like, now you pissed me off. Now get it done.
I love you.
Oh,
Just
dude.
so you know.
Yeah, I love you too, buddy. There's the, there you go, Rob, giving you the topic. I'd love a video on how you use POC, VAH, VAL. So Randy, take 5 of your recent trades that include those levels, go over them in a video right there.
Yes. I will do that right after stream today, guys. And I will have it posted ASAP.
And we have Killzone today too, everybody. So if you're on ASFX TV, we have another stream coming this afternoon. James and Zach will be back. So we're not done after this stream. Don't forget. But Randy's done. Randy's going to go make a video for us. Trev said, Trump says war is ending, but sending 3 more warships to the Middle East. Let's not talk about that today, Trev.
Yeah.
Let's have a good Friday.
Let's not talk about it on a Friday. We'll talk about it on Monday.
This is Jesus's day. We got people on YouTube asking about where's the session, or where's the link. It's on asfx.biz/first. You have to sign up to ASFX TV. That's the chat that we're talking to right here. Everybody making all the money, hell of a week. All these boys here and girls here making money. That's ASFX TV. So come. Look at it dumping. You just saw it. Like the orders on Bookmap are just screaming. Ryan's out of the trade. Good job, Ryan. Yeah, we'll get some gym videos in too, but he's not allowed to do any more gym pornos until he does an actual educational video. Gym porn.
Don't put porno in the same sentence. Come on.
No, dude, that's what that was, bro. You're on the fucking machine going, like, dude, like we know that's what you look like when you bust a nut. Like that's a baby making face, bro. Trust me.
Does this look any different than Wednesday was when Clay was on? Big move down pre-market, closer to VWAPs, back to the lows. That's this trade here we took on Wednesday.
And all right, hold on.
Strong.
Troy's razzing me about the $300 dinner. Troy, let me tell you why, brother. Okay. I only picked the price of that dinner because Evan made that comment a couple of weeks ago about $300 is what are you, rich? Yes. When you come to dinner with us, you're going to feel rich. It's going to be a good time. But the cost per person of that dinner is $210, Troy. So I charge $210 or I charge $300 because I collect the money, which means I take in business income. So I'm going to owe tax on that. And then I have to give them an extra tip. That fee, that number I just gave you doesn't include the tip. And they always do a really good job with us. They have 7 or 8 servers in there for us. So I always make sure we tip them extra. So I would make it cheap as possible, but then everybody would come. Now that we made it $300, the entire 100 people at the boot camp are not coming. It's going to be less than half. And then it's a more intimate thing. So I started at 500, Troy, because I think it's worth it. You could have a conversation there, it changes your life. So how valuable is it? But I think 300 is where I need it. I settled, Looked like he was getting milked. Yeah. Where do we think price is going to go? So I wouldn't think too much, Brittany. I would just look at Bookmap. We see 6,600 as a whole number here, heavy underneath us, probably where we want to slow. Randy, do you have any weekly value area levels below us that I don't see?
Nada. Everything's above us, man. We're basically
we've
been selling off every day, right? So we're gonna have nothing.
I would just be mindful. It's OPEX. You know what I mean, everybody? These options expiry markets could be very volatile. It could tank. Wouldn't surprise you. It could snap back higher after 6,600 and be moving up.
Oh, when you watch these triple witching and today's a quad witching, it's price will move. Like we're going to get 10, 15, 20 point candles. So
yeah. So I just take what you can get. If you've traded these 6,600s, great fucking trade. Like take it.
And just to quickly add, I like 6,600 as we trade into them right now. NQ ripped through its yesterday's lows and pre-market lows. So
it's sellers. It's as simple as that. It's a new low week on a Friday after the last 2-3 days have been bearish.
Yep.
It's another lower low. Don't fight view up. Don't fight structure in that 15-minute. I mean, even yesterday, looking for lower highs underneath the daily view up. That's what we keep getting. But yesterday was just a sideways fuck show.
So let me explain something. Oh, Jason, first payout ever. I love that. Let me explain 2 things to answer some questions in the chat. First, everybody, please go leave us a review on Trustpilot. We're at 429 right now. Good news is I was actually able to get that. Some of you must have helped me, but by flagging that weird review, we got it removed. So that 1 star is gone. Yes, it's gone. Both of them actually, it looks like, are gone. Those sketchy ones, because we flagged them both. So thank you to everybody that did that. That really is honestly the nicest thing you could do for us, because I can't get rid of it myself. It really has to come from a bunch of people reporting it. So thank you.
Or that person has just been flagged so many times they took down all their reviews ever.
So first thing is, please leave a review. If you're having a great week with us, a lot of payouts here, a lot of firsts, which I think is the most important thing. If we get you for your first one, we want to keep you forever. So please take a few seconds and leave us a review. A couple of people now asking about copy trading. There's a lot of trade copiers, TradeSyncer, TradeCopia. Like there's a bunch of them that you can do some research into, but we don't want to recommend any specific one. We don't work with a company that we trust enough. We've had so many issues with every single one that we only, like me and the boys here, are only aligned with a select few companies. We will always recommend them. If you ask me a question, what journaling software do you recommend? I don't recommend any other one except TradeZella because I'm confident in it. I'm not confident in a recommendation for you guys for a copier. Randy's played with some of them. I don't think any of us are in love with any of them enough to be like, use this one. It's the best. So
No.
I'm not ignoring you, Chris. I just want you to get a full answer, which is I don't have one. And you see, I'm
Trade
trading
data, I
one
guess.
live account, buddy. Like I'm a live trader with the prop firm. I'm not a copy trader anymore.
But
Okay.
Yeah, I
even
get
to
that.
add to that, Chris, it's
Motivate.
actually fun. It's funny you said that, Austin. I have a call with Mike at Traders Post on Monday. They got some new
Good.
stuff they've been working on. So
Good. We will
I'll
always
definitely
be open.
I'll fill in the chat. I'll fill in the chat on Tuesday and see where we're at then.
100%.
But
I'm
yeah,
not
exactly what
opposed
Austin
to
said.
working with Mike or any firm, but I have had so many issues that I'm scared to say I recommend this, and then you go do it and it sucks, and then you blame me. You see what I'm saying, everybody? So that's the answer to that question. Now, I see some of you looking at this trade that we made money in, and you're thinking, I got to get better at holding my trades more. It's not that. Please trust me. I'm 100% sure that's not what you have to get better at. You have to get better at a process that pays you consistently. That has nothing to do with holding your trades longer. What do I mean by that? One simple emoji will explain everything. This nut is all you're looking for. That's your job. The nut here on this trade, we break opening range high, we trade mid range down to value area and opening range low, double target there. You have to do something with the trade there because if you don't and it bounces like some of them will, you left your win on the table. So you have to do something at that opening range level. If you decide to go full out like I did, great. If you decide to trail, fine, but you got to bring the stop loss down. Nothing is just going to go in a straight line. I know you think the war will send it lower. I know you have a reason to think it's going all the way to zero. It's not. It's just not going to do that. Take your profits and then find the next trade. You could have been out of this first nut here and then in on a second nut here for a retest if you want to be aggressive. Be aggressive like that, trading in the same direction after it's paying you. Don't be aggressive in hoping that if you lock the stop, you're going to make more money. It's not going to make you more money over the long run. Maybe on one trade it will, but over the long run, you're going to be better off snagging the win, find the next trade. So you need to not get better at holding your trades longer. You need to get better at knowing where your trades should stop and when you need to shift into full out mode or trail mode. And I don't recommend trails ever, ever. I'm not here to trail. I will just get into another trade. Does that make sense? Eventually you get tired of donuts. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Base hits. I want you all to be just Derek Jeter. Just Derek Jeter the fuck out of this, bro. You know how many bitches Derek Jeter got in his heyday, bro?
Oh my God, have you seen his roster?
His roster is insane, bro.
Disgusting.
It's
He could fill up a whole
insane.
baseball field.
It's
Oh my
insane, bro. So it's like you guys are wanting to be Babe Ruth, black and white
Barry
TV,
Bonds.
Babe Ruth, Barry Bonds, steroids. No, dude, I want you Derek Jeter taking people's bitches, not even fucking thinking about it, stacking wins, driving. What was Derek Jeter driving in his heyday? He looks like a Lamborghini Countach kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? In like the early 2000s, I bet you he had a nice black or red Lambo. That's who
Yeah.
you want to be, boys. Okay.
Now he's in a Lincoln in the captain chairs.
I
For
mean,
the
those
captain.
the new Lincolns are so nice, bro.
I mean, the seats are ginormous. That's comfort right there.
Mm-hmm. Ryan hit 5 green days on XFAs payout. Nice, dude. Take the payout. Don't build the buffer. Yeah. Remember Ichiro?
Oh,
Remember that? Fuck yeah, bro. Yeah, so maybe you take some of the money you made today, get yourself set up with the indicator because I see some questions about value areas and confluence. I'm not drawing any of these levels. It's all automated with the indicator. That's why we spent so many weeks building this thing back and forth. Ask Randy how many times I yelled at him there. Send Mike the video update on the POC. Update him on this to make it right. We needed it to be right, you know?
Chat, if you guys knew how much Austin really yells at Evan and I and James, you would be
Surprise,
I
bro.
don't know.
They know me.
yeah, you should see the lashes on my back. It's quite sickening.
Exactly.
Tight ship. We run a tight ship.
But every now and then he pays for my Chipotle. So, like, how mad could you really be?
Right. Save so much time. Yeah. Yep. Exactly, Andrew. Hey, Austin, how to get the circled to say when you copy the link? Mine doesn't price when I copy it.
How do you get the circled?
Price to stay. It's in the settings where it says show executions. You just want show executions on in your trading view settings. So if you right click on the chart, go to settings, go to trading, you want your executions on here.
And then you're just drawing a circle over that.
Yeah, I just
execution.
draw the yellow. I'm just putting the yellow circles on there with the circle tool, just so you guys can see it.
I also have to, there is a box underneath it that says orders, executions, and positions in screenshots. I don't have that checked off though, but mine always do. I don't know.
There's the giveaway form. KD said duck race. We're
You
getting
have
there.
to go up outside open range low there on ES. Give me a
We're
pullback
getting
to New York.
6,600.
No pullback.
I think, Michael, that's the point. Michael said it as better than me. It's nice to be able to sit at the chair and just get to focusing on execution, not
Yes.
having to draw a bunch of shit and think, did I draw that right? Like, you don't really, a lot of you just think you're smarter than you are, and that's your downfall. You think you have all this bandwidth to do all this shit, and you don't. The reason why we do so well, why I do so well, is I don't do many things. I do one thing over and over again. I fear not the man that can use 1,000 indicators. I fear the man who knows one indicator and one setup better than anything. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh. Sauce has been dropped.
No
I was
doubt.
going to say I've had instances in the past where I've had it drawn wrong, or I've had the previous day's volume profile still on because I didn't get to the desk in time to being on the West Coast. I'm trading at 6:30 New York Open for me. So
Sean, first payout. Oh God, dude.
let's
I gotta
go,
sit-
Sean.
I gotta sit down, bro. Hold on. Can we get a sound effect, Evan? Sound effect on some clapping for that? We love that. I think we have sounds for that. Sean. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Good for you, buddy. Very happy. Shows up every day, committed. That's all I care about. Oh, Sean, it'll take a few. It shouldn't take more than a few hours max. Some of my payouts have taken like overnight, and then some of them are very fast. But I did talk to Top One on Tuesday about that. I was like, one area we should definitely think about like getting back to winning is faster payouts. So they are very focused on not doing a new account type. They like the account types they have right now. They're trying to get payout speed to instant, basically. Because that's what it was, if you remember, when Top One launched. And then they blew up and became the most popular prop firm ever. And then instant payouts kind of go away when you have, instead of a couple thousand, you have tens of thousands of payouts being requested every fucking minute. You know what I mean?
I mean, you used to answer all your DMs immediately, and now you're maybe a day
Now I don't
later.
answer any of them. Right. Exactly.
many.
Times change.
Jason said, "How come I wasn't interested in the opening range low retest? I'm always looking for the retest to VWAP. So yeah,
Yeah.
I gave you a quick retest there, and it fell, but that's not my
I think
move.
you could justify it maybe if you're like, yo, I'm going to go today. I'm aggressive. It's opening range
Oh,
low
that's
and in
high.
value area. You know what I'm saying? Like if you used the value area and the opening range low together, I'd green light it more.
Yeah, and you could have traded down to, and if you're using Bookmapper, looking at those orders at 6,600, could have traded right down to it.
Should we do a giveaway?
Yeah,
Let me do this. Chat, can we get a P&L check? Don't say anything else in the chat except your P&L or if you took a payout and how much. Maybe say first payout and how much. Only P&L, green or red, and only payouts in the chat. Let's spam it real quick. While you do that, and this thing takes 6,600, I'll show you a couple of things here in the Black Shirt Club this week, which we are having a meeting today for. Evan submitted his payout yesterday, as you guys can see here. Big dog, Ben, right here, $1,000 from Top One. Ben, shout out to you, buddy. Third payout in 3 weeks from two different firms. He said, I found so much consistency since joining the BSC. So we got that. My payout. Bruce took, I think, a 3K. What did he say? 12K? It was like four. It was
Maybe
like
not yet.
four. Yeah, it was like 3. So that was great. Look, Zach took another $5,000 2 days ago. Zach's up 15K this month in payouts. So again, proximity is power. If you want to get around winning traders, if you want to get around not people like us that are streamers, just average guys, like no disrespect. And Ben, Zach, like none of these, we're all average. But if you want to get around average people that have extraordinary trading results, Black Shirt Club, BSC, come sign up. It's $500. You get 12 meetings with us, 3 meetings a week for $500. You don't think that's going to help if you're a VWAP trader? Come on. Don't pull my fucking leg.
What kind of accounts you giving away? Yeah, we're giving away Top One futures accounts. I only use Flop Step, but I'm willing to switch for the chance of a free account.
Oh, I love to hear that.
And red 500.
Come from the flop, dude. Come from the flop. Okay, let me get our
What would
chat
James
here.
do if he lost access to that GIF on Discord? How would he communicate if Tom
Wow,
Brady was no longer available?
Look at the chat.
Look at the chat.
It's crazy.
Hold on, wait. We're not even at the top yet.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so here's the P&L on the day. 400, 2.8, 290, 250, 260, 2380, 1000, 650, 310, flat, 1800, 143, 600. Flat's okay. Flat's still good. Flat, 406 screen, 220, 900, 456. Look at the chat. This is incredible. Incredible. One red there, Angel. Let's see that markup. Green, 1200, 500, 530, 190, 155. Brittany, 600 on the week. Let's see some markups. I want to review that. Franklin, 1000 today. Tim, 400 today. Tony, 600. This is amazing. First payout for Sean, 2250, green on 3 accounts. W's for Sean.
And right above that, there's another first payout.
Was there? Oh,
Yep.
Yep. 129 requesting first payout, $1,500. Amazing. 173 times 2, green week. Eval pass. We got some evals passing. Look at that. 1990 this week. Anytime you want, buddy. Yep. Eric, only $500. I'll talk to you about that in a second. 230, 210, 150. God damn, everybody. Now, don't give it back. Please. Like, take the wins. Don't give it back. Great job. That is so good. So good to see. And look at this trade.
And now on, he'll send that markup. How the fuck are we red? I want to see it right now.
Everybody, though, look, we didn't get the whole move. We don't need the whole move. You just get your nut. And look, you're all still making money. That's what we do every day. We're not going to ever get the whole move. Get the nut. Come back tomorrow.
Fucking awesome.
Really good job.
Happy Friday.
Let's even just mark it up that they took the short, stop loss at the high. You'd be up 41 points. How in the world would be 41 points up and you're not like at max profit by now? How little of size are you putting on that first trade that like you even need this much move to still feel content? Like you should be enough size that you're content closing it at that low where Austin did. And if it goes lower, great, even more money. But I feel like many of you want more move because like you just don't feel like you're making enough from those small pops. And then maybe you're just sizing too small. 1 micro, yeah, I'm not going to close it there for 10 points. But if it was 5 or 8,
Correct. Great point.
halfway to my max profit. If I just do half max profit every day, you're golden. If you're doing $100 every day, yeah, maybe a little slow. So I would check on your guys' size. If you're not,
I just love that because then when you have those days you hit max profit, they just feel better because you're just like base hit, and then you'll have days where you just capitalize on the moves, right? And you'll get more comfortable capitalizing on the moves.
Like if I had gotten in this, I would have been out like 20 minutes ago max profit. So like I'm not like fearing, oh, I'm missing out on so much move. It's like I was never going to catch the whole move anyways. Literally impossible.
On screen here, everybody, before we hit the questions in the chat, just notice a couple things on this and then save this markup because this is repetitive now. First circle up here, I'll make this one blue. That's opening range high break. Okay. Notice here, opening range high break. It's still a break even with a pin. That break, right? We see that break comes from opening range high, but it's also near previous day VWAP and overnight VWAP. So read my notes. Trend is lower. VWAP alignment favors shorts. What does that mean? It means once we're underneath New York VWAP, all VWAPs are trending down. We're in full strong downtrend according to the indicator. So the indicator really favored the shorts today there too. Knowing the VWAP alignment was really the key. So then under POC, trading down to value area low, you have your first trade here. Then knowing that we're under value area low, what does that usually mean? Price wants to expand. So there's definitely legs in there for some of you if you want it to take a second trade off the value area low, off the opening range low. But I think, just again, another little tip. What do we say about this big bar? Why did I enter on that bar? It's half the size of opening range. When we get bars that are half the size of opening range in the direction of trend, probably going to fucking take it, everybody. I'm probably going to take it. You know what I'm saying? Evan, you agree? Randy?
Yeah.
Crazy how much we're seeing that now, but it's like you had to like speak it into existence. And now we're seeing these bars print and we're just like starting to like build that pattern recognition. And this is just like everybody in the chat, Austin's been trading for 10 years and he's still working on that pattern recognition. So,
oh God, yeah, bro.
Super fucking cool. It's just cool to see it in real time, right? And then acknowledge it.
If you think about it like this, if we go to ES on a continuous, to the same logic, why not just short this? It's a massive bar and the stop would be up here at the structure. Like again, when you're getting massive bars through or off of New York VWAP, that's the signal that trend may be going back in the direction that it is building. Trend was down pre-market. We moved down overnight. This is your down move, your pullback into key VWAPs, holds. I didn't have to get short at the top. You can get short here and still make money. You see that, everybody? It's the power of being on the right side of VWAP. How much more stressful is it if you're short up here? You don't know if this is going up. when you're down here, you're like, this is probably going lower. I'm on the right side of everything. See that?
Yeah.
Silver down
Higher
5% today,
probability.
everybody. Oh my God. I sold it $30 higher. It's literally, I was out at 98 and it's at $68. My
When are you
exit
gonna
was,
load the boat now on silver and load it back up?
Yep.
when you look at my exit, bro, this
Reposition.
was the day I sold it, right here.
Not
That was
bad.
the day. When you
Hell yeah.
look back on it now, it's like, oh, of course we should have sold it. It ripped so high. We should pull up the receipts of all the people telling me how stupid I was for selling it there, how dumb I was for selling it at 98. And then look at it. Look at it.
Well, maybe if you hold it
should
for
those people should sit, literally that scene of the Joker where he's like smiling, painting the clown face makeup on. That's how I feel those people that rip me should fucking see. Go stand in the mirror today on a Friday while you're drinking by yourself because your girl left you because you're a hater. That's what the people were to me. They're a bunch of fucking haters, single dudes, probably fat eating gummy bears. Go eat your gummy bears and put your clown makeup on when you thought that at this point in the silver move, it was going to 400. I swear someone tweeted at me and was like, it's going to 400. You're an idiot. It's going to 4X. After it went from 15 to 100, it was going to 400. It's crazy how dumb people are, bro. It really is. I love gummy bears too, Lance. I'm just fucking around.
The gummy bears.
Helio saying that pin you're calling a break is 645, so wouldn't that not be a break? So the opening range is set from the 644 candle. I know you're on the
Correct.
West Coast with that time to 645. 645 is now like the new, not opening range anymore. The start of the next 15-minute candle.
Okay, there were questions back here. Alex, you got the Discord link. What advice would you give to me on a 50K instant fund that I only really use 2 micros, but I'm stuck at 1K profit? You got to go bigger, buddy. Get yourself up to 3 or 4. Yeah, you're too small, Adam. And you're a good trader, Adam, so stop doing small trades. Now, Evan, I'm not saying we're done today here, but we did pre-market this. We said a red candle wouldn't surprise us today on the daily, near lows of range, right?
It's just lower highs and lower lows right off this VWAP. So I'm probably the most that use this 15-minute, if I want to call it that. I've just said this overnight VWAP, the line in the sand of I'm not going to be a buyer until we're well above that because I know lower highs can be formed there. And then here comes the lower low. So just keep it on your screen. It's in Futures 2.0. There's a whole chapter on how to trade with the overnight VWAP, how to trade with the New York, how to trade with them together. So it's already on there. So watch it over the weekend. If you're confused on any of these setups this week, especially today and Wednesday, because it's textbook.
I mean, now New York VWAP is way out of opening range low. It's under value area low. Like any retest of New York VWAP, you probably will make money short. I would say don't bank, your entire account on it, of course, but just pointing it out of like, you're probably in a trending down day today. Don't be like, oh, Friday reversals or any of those bullshit things we used to say. Like, it's not a real thing.
Sweeps.
Friday. No,
sweeps.
it's the day of the worst. Even worse
bullish.
than the sweeps is the day of the week. The people are like, dude, every fucking Friday it always reverses. No, it doesn't. I promise. It's not as easy as the markets are.
No, it did 3 weeks ago, so it must do that majority of the time.
Right.
I saw it once. I saw it do that once. So,
and whatever happens today, if something crazy does happen, it is quad witching, and it only happens 4 times a year. So, and it might not even happen those other 3 times of the year. So just keep these things in mind. Just it might be a crazy fucking Friday after all, but don't think it's every Friday.
Someone's saying, how much risk in an eval 50K? Just risk 20% of your drawdown. I don't know.
I risk 25.
Yeah.
$500.
For an eval, yeah. Don't need to be too conservative, but like, there's no right answer. Everyone wants to know how much money they should risk. How much can you handle? I'll risk $1,500 if the profit's $3,000, but not everyone could handle that. People get scared out of the trade if there's that much drawdown, or take 2 losses and the account's blown and they can't go buy another one. They can't afford to or whatever, So fortunately, there's no cookie cutter answer.
How good does it feel to be
amazing?
In a group? Stop. I'm not done, dude. You all right?
Yes, what?
I was going to say to our members, well, you want to just pull up the duck race and shut up, okay? Get ready.
I am ready. You don't got to get ready. Stay ready.
I stay ready. I was going to say, how good does it feel for you guys as the listeners? I'm not being an asshole, I'm being funny or being serious. To be in a group of people that not only win majority of the time when we show up and trade, but are consistent in the approach. Like, I feel like as a new trader, that's what I craved. I just wanted someone to show up in front of me and be consistent so I could learn from them. But that was so hard to find 12 years ago when I got started. So now to be able to come on here every day for $100 a month and see us do the same shit every day and preach the same principles every day and have it driven into your thick skull every fucking day, how good does that feel? You know what I'm saying? And to win along the way. It's not like we're here losing every day. Like, no, but we're learning. The markets will turn for us. No, bro. We adapt. Every day we're learning. That's why we get better and take more payouts every single month.
Yeah. Cameron, it makes me believe I can do it because I'm seeing so much winning, and seeing other members win is the biggest salute to you guys. So it's,
Proximity. Hang out with people that don't trade, you'll never become a successful trader. You're in proximity to broke losers. Hang around traders, you will become a good trader.
yeah,
Hang
I
around
agree.
profitable traders that are getting payouts. You know what I'm saying?
To whoever's coming to the event for the first time, like an in-person event, the Tampa one, you're gonna feel an energy. I guarantee you that you never felt before. And even if you're struggling with your trading, you will definitely like. It's, I don't know what you like. It's like a re-energizing, like you just being around a group of people. Everybody's just, having a good time, learning from each other, and just soaking up the knowledge. Like it's so cool.
You'll feel like
I can't even
understood.
explain it. Like I'm
You
not
feel like
even know.
understood that you're around people that relate to you, know what you're trying to do, been through what you've been through. You're like, shit. Well, normally when I hang around everyone else, they don't know what the hell's going on.
Some people equate it to that scene of Step Brothers where they're like, did we just become best friends?
Yeah, exactly.
I equate it to the scene of Braveheart where Randy's Mel Gibson on the horse and he's giving you the speech, riding the horse in front of everybody with the blue face. That's more of where I feel like we need to be. But we'll do the Step Brothers in the bunk beds thing too. That one's funny.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm
Call
saying?
me
It's
Dragon.
really, it's more than that. That makes it too fun. Trading is not fun. It really isn't. It's fun when you're winning because making money is fun because it gets you freedom. But trading is hard. Like, this is a lot. Like, I'm exhausted this week. Like, there's so much information you have to process. And then making content is exhausting. Like, all of this is exhausting. So it's not easy, but it's so rewarding that hopefully we show you guys a path that makes you stay bought in. You know, it's good to be in here. You guys, I love the comments you guys are saying, right? And you guys are going to stay forever, I know. But like, we ain't done. You know what I mean? When you are here and you start winning, I want you to really just, if anything comes through, I hope you buy in on the idea that the journey is actually the destination. I think that was a turning point in my trading career, my entrepreneurial career, 5 or 6 years ago. Started making money as a trader. And I was like, oh, it just gets a little bigger. We're going to scale up, but it's the same. Like, I have to be the best version of myself in order to really make this thing. So to be the best version of myself requires every day showing up, paying the price of winning because it's due every day, right? The rent is due every day. And that's what I mean by the journey is the destination. Being on the field is actually where you want to be. You don't want a destination of a beach house with a bunch of money in the bank and nothing to do. None of us want that. The journey, being a part of this, solving this problem every day, challenging yourself to be on every day, to perform well every day, that is the end goal. When you really accept that, it gets easy to be consistent because you love the game. You fear the day the game will end. You know? So you see what I'm saying, everybody? Now that's the bottom of where the rabbit hole takes you, to where you're unbeatable because now you know the game is being in the game, not winning the game.
Love it. Love it. There you go. I was waiting for it. Nailed it, Adam.
So everybody go leave a Trustpilot review if you haven't already, because I'm going to give $500 out in cash, hopefully by the end of this month, if we can get to 500 reviews. So please go leave a review. And then I'll put the giveaway link one more time.
Give me some names.
I'm giving them one more chance.
You gave Brian in the chat goosebumps. You gave Brian more goosebumps.
I mean, it's just the truth, bro. I'm telling you, it fucks your head up when you think that the end goal of entrepreneurship or trading is money. That is not the end goal. The end goal is to build a life and be doing something that you enjoy so much every day, you fear when it's over. You know what I'm saying? And trading allows you to do that, everybody. So you got to buy in on the journey is the destination. Being in the fucking field. I don't want to be the coach on the sideline. That's at the end. How many coaches that coach professional sports used to be players? You don't think they're such great coaches because they were there, they feel that feeling of what it was like, and they don't fucking miss it. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're in the peak. If I win a duck race, I will place a trust buy. Dude, Todd, stop busting my fucking balls.
Blackmail.
Bro.
That's blackmail, Todd. What the fuck, man?
Todd, do not
Blackmail, bro.
blackmail me, bro. Yeah, somebody put my face on the Braveheart guy. That's what Jay should be making, dude. We need more of those turban graphics with the swords.
On the banana. Banana.
Yeah, Nana Banana that. Nana Banana. Can we get Austin Silver on a horse with a sword, preferably a black horse?
You're
Justin
gonna
said
have
a
to
picture
paint
off
your
of
face for
pony.
camera.
Hey, Justin, you calm the fuck down, bro, with that pony talk. Yo, on my video today on Instagram, everybody go watch it. I started it off with like, is this the Big Short 2.0? And no, I'm not talking about my height. You're waiting for me to send you the list. I shared you the list, fucker, and you can get it yourself, but I'll send it to you anyway. Remember, only put your name on there once. Some of you put it on twice. I remove you if you put it on there twice. Once only, please.
You still want to do that Google Sheet bullshit?
It's the best way to do it.
I don't think so.
Trev, tall enough to steal your bitch, bro.
Oh, shit.
There's a guy on Twitter. I know, Evan, you've seen it. This dude on Twitter, I think his name is Belfort and his username is an emoji. It just replies to all of my tweets with, but how tall is Austin? Does Austin fit in a backpack? Does Austin fit in a backpack? How tall is Austin? It is so ridiculous. And like, I don't say anything to him. I just let him keep doing it because it's engagement on my page. I want the engagement.
That's definitely Michael Schwartz's burner account.
Yeah,
literally, probably is. Bro, knowing these,
it's like how Kevin Durant has a backup Twitter. Everyone, thinks.
Right. Well,
That's
bro,
him.
if you were a famous basketball player, like you would definitely want that too, because you can't say anything. Like, you literally, 30 seconds. It's Friday. 30 seconds.
Jeez. 30 seconds. I put Randy and myself on the list as one duck. And if we win, you guys got to tip me $3 for my Chipotle.
I like that. Go back. Let's
later.
do that. Put a staff duck in there. This is what we'll do. You did? You already did? Okay.
We're in there.
If the staff duck wins, what should we do, everybody?
You got to give me $10 for my Chipotle later.
No,
Some way or another. Someone donated earlier in the week.
Wait, let me think. Let's think of something fun.
Long duck dong.
No, you're good, Jay. I got you.
234. So the odds of us winning are not looking great.
All right. If the staff duck wins, okay, here's the deal. The staff duck is a respin. If the staff duck wins, we do more giveaways. That's fair. If we win, it restarts it. So then they all get more chances. I think that's fair.
Double it, give it to the next.
Double and give it to the next. Yeah. So if the staff duck wins, we'll make it the biggest account that we can. We'll do a 150K giveaway or 100K giveaway, and we'll run it again. Okay. It like ups the ante if the staff duck wins.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody's going to be rooting for the staff duck now.
So everybody, if you didn't know, these giveaways are sponsored by Top One Futures. There's a link at the top of the screen. There's a link at the bottom of the screen. You can go grab any of the accounts right now using code ASFX. That's going to save you either 50 or 60% off. We recommend the Ignite accounts. We recommend the Elite Daily accounts. If you're instant funded, Ignite. If you're eval, the Elite Dailies are great. So if you haven't traded with Top One Futures before, that's where you're going to get the best discount. First customers get 60% off. Look at this. JS, please shoot me an email. Happy to give that to you, buddy. I know you're here every day, so that's good. I'm going to put my email in the chat there.
Were we even close?
Why are we in that?
We weren't even
Staff duck at the bottom.
Fucking hell. Do it again.
Run it again. So there's our first one. JS, you get our first account. We're giving away Ignite accounts today.
Nope, Sid, you're fucked. Too early.
Yep, Sid, good try, dude.
Too early. It's a 30-second. Pace yourself. Oh, maybe not.
No, Sid is running. Nope, Sid just pulled his hamstring.
Ryan Nichols.
Ryan Nichols, dude, look at you with the Trojan horse costume.
Still too early. I just want to see
AJ?
our duck. I just want to see
AJ?
us.
No, dude, watch AJ at the bottom. Come on, AJ.
Yeah. Now it's going to be Henry. No.
Another
it's Luigi.
It's fucking Luigi.
No
Luigi.
Luigi, look at you go, buddy. I know Luigi's new here, so that's awesome to get a new guy with an account. Luigi, my email is in the live chat there, so you can email me.
David said his is swimming backwards.
That's amazing. Okay, go again. Let's do another one. Everybody, if you're new to this, we do these giveaways all week long, not just on Fridays. So make sure you're back on Monday. We'll do more giveaways, okay?
Oh, here comes my brown brother out of the
Where
back.
the hell are we?
Oh,
Staff duck is struggling, bro. Staff
Really?
duck is struggling.
Staff
Watch him
duck
come out of the back. Look at that. Who is
Even
that?
leave the gate.
Chica.
Up, AJ again.
Oh,
AJ.
AJ.
again.
No, Spider-Man.
AJ, I'm pulling for you, bro.
Now who's this?
Oh, who's this coming out of the back?
Ronaldo.
Arnaldo?
Gaddafi.
Wow. Arnaldo, that was sneaky, bro. What you got on that duck, bro? No costume, no boosters, no wings.
Aerodynamic.
Naked
Aerodynamic.
deck.
Michael C, very close.
We suck. It was our first race. You know, we're rookies.
You gotta
Where
be able
are
to
we?
have
Are we at the bottom,
motorcycle
dude?
thing, Ev? Zach's got motorcycles on his, man. It's the same
No,
setup.
he's on a different website.
Yeah. I like the ducks.
Oh,
dude.
we're 96. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're down there with Troy, so it doesn't hurt too bad.
Yeah, that sucks. Who got last though? Who got last?
I don't know if that's worse
Or
or not.
Aircon,
You would
come
know.
on.
Todd,
Right.
that's what you get, Todd, for trying to blackmail me. Bottom of the list, buddy. Think again. Think again. Run it again, Evan. Fucking run it.
All right.
We'll give away a couple until top one tells me to stop.
I like the 30-second.
And Venezuela won. Look, Arnaldo, that's a big week for you, buddy. Fuck the profits.
Where am I at?
Jonas, you're beat.
Yeah.
Holmes, you're beat. Santiago at the bottom there. Watch this. That kid's sneaky.
Hit the Nas.
That
Gotta
purple
do it at the
duck.
right
He is
time.
number 10. Messi, number 10. Is he going to hold off? 8 seconds, Santiago.
Oh.
Nope, it's over.
Just falls right
Batman.
off.
Yeah, he fucking died.
There's two
And
Batman.
look, we got somebody, a blindfolded duck coming out of nowhere.
Gamble.
Nick
Nick
Gamble.
Gamble.
Oh, with the
Nick Gamble.
sword, bro. What are you, Zorro? Is that a Zorro duck? Remember that movie, Randy? Remember
I do.
Zorro? That was a
We
great
watched that in
movie.
Spanish class.
That's racist.
Where did
Oh man.
Good job, everybody. Good job. So, Nick, if you're a winner there as well, my email is in the chat here. Please make sure you guys send me the email. We'll make sure. Let's do one more right now, Evan. One more.
Jeez.
Nick's here, so Nick's going to claim that one. Nick, you got that. Just shoot me an email. I'll get that to you today.
Randy,
You guys
all
are-
we
if
do
you
on
win
here
the
is a wheel
giveaways-
of names.
If you win the giveaways, you're probably going to get the account tomorrow, or it should be to you by Monday.
Do you guys want it? You want it tomorrow so you could trade it tomorrow on a fucking Saturday?
Todd,
you
I
good?
swear to God, bro. Todd is going to kill me, dude. I'll have to put a 1-star trust on it. Somebody get Todd's duck to the front of the list.
I don't even know if I put his name on the list.
Listen, everybody, if you're enjoying this, go to Top One Futures. You can still save a lot of money with our discount code, right? Get yourself set up for next week. Take the wins from stream today, sit on it, have a great weekend, and then come back ready to go on Monday. You can run it, Ev. And just remember, a lot of you, are still new here. Spend some time this weekend rewatching the streams from this week, seeing the wins that we took, maybe even studying the chart markups, maybe even doing a weekly review of your own trades and asking for feedback on that on Monday. Bring the markups,
Man, we got a chance. We have a chance. No. Give me a late push.
Cyril's going to win. Nope.
No.
It's the Brit. The Brit on top.
Mike Bailey?
Casey.
Stewart.
Boy,
Keep
Stewart.
going.
Stewart
Oh,
Casey from
that's
the
a boy.
Black Shirt Club. Look who it is, Stewart. Very happy to give that to you, buddy. Stewart, shoot me a DM on Discord. We'll make sure we take care of you there. Staff Duck, not doing it today, boys.
I mean,
Staff
he was in the
not
picture.
getting it done. I
He was
like
there.
that though. The Staff Duck is the nuke. If we hit the Staff Duck, everybody gets a better chance to win something bigger. So it's good.
Yep.
Cyril, you tried, buddy.
All your names are here. Screenshot it.
Todd, probably last. Probably
You're all
Todd.
there. But all we
Good
did
job,
was
everybody.
wheel of names. Imagine we just did fucking
No,
200
I don't
names.
like
What would that look like? Oh, it's not as fun. I want to see the race.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, that was a lot.
Yeah,
job.
good stuff there, everybody. Good to give the giveaways on a Friday. You guys know we did some on Wednesday, had the big discount from Clay on Wednesday, more giveaways today. We'll be back. We'll do more on Monday. I'm not going to have Zach do any Killzone giveaways today, but we'll do more on Monday.
And now I feel how you guys feel. You guys are like rooting for your duck. Now I have some skin in the game. I'm like, come on. It's fun.
It's
I feel like I'm at the
invested now.
casino. I'm
Just a
watching you
point
guys
here.
play.
On these pullbacks, we talk about this sometime. Again, rules about like, are we trading a big candle, blah, blah, blah. Like these are rules that I don't have written anywhere. The slowing at the bottom from 10:15 to 10:30, 15 minutes exactly. Then the pullback from 10:30 started now to pull down a little bit earlier than I like. I like the pullback to go from 10:30 to 10:45, get me into the New York VWAP, and then we start to come down to the 10:45 candle. This one's a little early for me and also a little far from the VWAP. It technically didn't touch it yet. Now, if you hand off from the big bar that last touched New York VWAP, you're coming right off the handoff here.
But you're just so close to New York.
Yeah, it's interesting
They're provisionary.
on both NQ and ES. We basically rejected off of yesterday's lows.
See, I would be looking at that. First candle. I wouldn't play this as a handoff personally. I would just play, okay, sideways for 15, pulled back for a few, close enough to New York VWAP. Let's trade back into these lows. That's how I would do it.
Give it a good stop in case it does fully want to touch New York.
Yeah. I think I have like 5 kids at my house today. Can you hear them?
No.
Good. I'll go out. See, Randy won't yell at his. I'll go out there and fucking yell at them. You know who pays the bills? You know who pays for that bounce house?
How quiet has it been the last 2 days? Come on now.
No, it's good. Your kid's good. You got him tied up in the basement. What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
What about the dog?
Well, I told Hillary
Your
she's
dog
going
is-
home. There's going to be no more beach massages if she doesn't get this shit straightened out. So
See, bro.
I don't
it's
know what
always-
she said or did to Miles, but it's pretty fucking
You're always
quiet.
trying to rule with a soft glove. I think you do better with an iron fist. I definitely have no problem dropping the iron fist on the fam. Sometimes they all need to be put in their place, especially because I got a pregnant wife running around and a toddler. Both of them are about the same level of emotional intelligence at this point. So you got to keep a leash on both of them. Last night we got home. We went out to dinner. Get home. It's 6 o'clock, 7:30, like 6, 7 o'clock. Riley's like, I'm crashing. And in my head, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you're fine. No, like she was asleep within the hour, like full crash. Okay.
This is before or after you took that loan?
Well, he had all the free time because she was asleep. So then he's like, all right, fuck it.
I
I'll
think that
trade.
was during the long.
You were long in it while you're ordering appetizers?
No. When we were home. And we were out to dinner at her mom's house. My I don't know what you call her. Nicole, the girl that we pay to take, she made the lasagna. So we took the lasagna to her mom's house.
She cooks
House
too?
manager.
Of course she cooks. I woke up to the smell of brownies yesterday, bro.
Oh. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's why you stay here, chat. Proximity. I will have a chef within the year.
Proximity, brother. Proximity. Listen, I called her my side bitch and I called my wife my main bitch. Neither of them complained. So, like, I'm going to roll with it until I get yelled
I
at.
would be murdered.
Only
Very
Evan, only to be a fly on the wall when it's just those two talking.
I mean,
Yeah.
she took too long with my coffee this morning. I had to yell at her.
Which one? Side or main?
Main.
Main.
Yeah, which one? Exactly what Brian said in the chat. I want to see you guys talk like this in your
They're
face.
in your face.
But Brian, you know
While
me
we
well enough,
stream.
bro. You know I'm not fucking lying. That's why this is funny, because you know I'm telling you the truth. The key is I just say it with a smile, so that way if she does ever get mad, I just back out and go, I was just joking. Why are you taking it so serious? Lighten up, pregnant lady.
That's why I laughed. Couldn't you tell I was joking? Why wouldn't you use a handoff here? I mean, handoffs are just very provisionary. We don't really use them here a lot. I mean, we're
Right.
so close to New York VWAP. I think it's within the realm of possibility that we could retest it. So I'm not going to use a handoff until maybe we make another leg lower. And it looks like a retest in New York VWAP is going to be pretty difficult. Then you're going to use a handoff to like convince yourself of a level. But it's too soon right now. It's not really that overextended.
Crime Watch email this morning from my local police department. This is why I love living out here. Literally, they emailed us because a cell phone was found at a park and they were just trying to find the owner of the cell phone.
Whoa. That would be
Isn't that crazy? That comes from the
Yeah.
police department where I live. That's fucking crazy. That's where the crime is at out here.
That's good. I mean,
No,
it was a while ago
Lance,
now.
Dr.
Videos
Gia,
in Dubai
I'm
with
just
someone-
joking. I'm just joking. Okay. I do not refer to my wife actually as main bitch, except when I'm talking to you guys. Okay. And if I do, she knows I'm joking. I fuck around a lot. You can't, if you take life so, dude, I see these videos. This is the difference, bro. Evan and his girl have the relationship where she probably doesn't poop around him. You see, if you get tight enough with your girl and she's taking a shit around you, then you can basically say whatever you want because now you're homies. You know what I'm saying? So that's the
You should have
opposite
seen
way
me in
around.
Colombia. Oof.
Yeah. I see these videos of fucking girls that are like, I'm on vacation with my man and I'm in the hotel lobby pooping. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, what the fuck, bro? That's what I'm saying. So some of you have
I
very
saw the
weird
opposite,
relationship where you may
where-
judge me for the way I talk to my wife. My wife and I have a very open relationship, of not in that actual way, but like, you know what I mean? We don't hold back in what we say. Just say whatever you want. Just be nice and funny. It's fine.
Yeah, I saw the opposite where it's like I had to send my boyfriend out on a walk because I had to go.
Yeah, exactly. That's so gay. That is the
Mhm.
gayest thing I've ever heard. Like, do women not poop? Like, what are we 12? Like, what the fuck, bro? But these women are very immature nowadays, so I get it. Doesn't live in the hood, that's for sure. Where do you live again, Austin? Oh, I'm out here, Marlon. I'm out here. not going to say where I live exactly in front of a bunch of thousands of people on the internet right now, if that's okay with you.
Do you go over what a handoff is in your trading videos? I'm going to watch them over the weekend. Yeah, I have a couple YouTube videos on them, but honestly, I wouldn't just don't even
Yep.
worry about it. Focus on getting good at the New York view up plays and the open range low, and then maybe slowly start to incorporate the handoffs, but
Yeah.
don't consume too much all at once. Because then you're just going to get very handoffy with it and just be taking it every single day and taking more losses just because you thought it was 100% win rate.
Well, no, I think the problem with the handoff is in the beginning when you first start to use it, you could just like put it everywhere and anywhere,
Yeah.
and people do that. We had people that had 6 or 7 handoffs on a New York
Mhm.
VWAP, and it was just too much. And I think over time, if you slowly start to just, like Evan said, get comfortable trading with the New York VWAP, you'll start to just look at price action and see what a handoff would price have bounced here if there was a handoff, and lo and behold, you throw a handoff there, and you'll see it just kind of how Austin went over that earlier when he threw
I'm
that
more
handoff
like
up.
I almost would rather, instead of using the handoff from here, I'd rather now use the low of day from here because it's been so long since that was set. This was set at 10:14. It's now it's been 30 minutes. So that low of day VWAP is much stronger than if we were just right here. Now that this has been in play for so long, would not be surprised if we take 95 and we go back into new lows here because it's got more weight to it. The VWAP has been in play for longer because we haven't made a new low. Kill zone is 1 p.m., Brittany. Always. It's only 2 p.m. if it's FOMC day.
Yeah, you can see the schedule on ASFX TV.
Yeah.
They're all posted for next week as well. No bank holidays next week, right? It's the following. We'll go over that next week.
Yeah,
with
so for
and
Easter,
stuff.
we're streaming on the day after Easter, but Good Friday we're closed. Banks are closed, stock market's closed Good Friday. So that April Friday will be off. But other than that, we're normal. We're still going to be back on Monday, even though it's Easter Monday.
And
Market's open, so we're trading.
And we said Wednesday Passover was open, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Jews have enough influence on the market. We're keeping that day open.
Yeah. We'll remind you again next week.
Mm-hmm.
Price usually slows at this time. I mean, it's only 10:45. There could be a couple more moves, but yeah, it's a
If
Friday.
you're up on the day, though, especially with it being OPEX, just take it.
I mean, look at
You know,
NQ. Really, like the lowest exit you could have had was back here. At
Randy, did you just
958.
throw your back out, bro? What was that noise?
Did you hear it? I stretching.
Yeah, it sounded like you threw your back out.
No.
Yo, you could tell Christine to text me back, bro. I let her know about the dinner for the VIP dinner. She never got back to me, so she's not
the
allowed.
hotel and everything.
Yeah, but she's not gonna have a seat at the VIP dinner after the event unless she buys a ticket for the event.
I'm gonna yell off the patio in a sec here. I will.
Yeah, and I even told her if she wants to bring Andrew, he can come as well, even though he's not a trader, but he needs to buy a ticket too. No free dinners because it's expensive.
Alex, is that this week? I knew it was the end of March. That's what we were saying at the meetup.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Alex,
know.
can you get all of the ASFX people together for Ultra? That's what
You're
we
going to
need.
be here next week, Austin. Should we go to Miami Music Week? March
I'll be in Fort
24th to
Lauderdale.
29th.
I'm distinguished in white.
That's
I'm going
literally
tennis.
the week you're coming. Are you coming for Miami Music Week?
No, dude, I'm
Hiding
going,
it, saying
I'm coming for the
I
tennis.
want to work.
Do you know how rich I am? Do you know how distinguished in white I am? I'm going to the tennis.
Yeah. Just Austin by himself saying,
Literally, Evan calls me. He goes, "So are you going to the tennis by yourself?" And I'm like, "I might." He's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because I want to go to a sporting event where I can get a glass drink because they don't think everyone's going to throw it on the court." You know what I'm saying? I like to be around proximity people. I'm sitting at the bar having a $14, mocktail. Might be sitting next to the guy that owns F1 team Renault or something like that, dude. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be in the mix.
Gonna be sitting next to Patrick Wheeland.
I texted him last night. I was like, "I'll be in your hood next week. If you want some more views, let me know." No answer.
I don't think he's here.
No, I don't think he is.
I think he's racing his little trucks.
Yo, dude, those Hot Wheels, my son has that. No Ultra, just other parties. All right, Alex. Well, I'm in town next week, bro. So where are we going? I'll be there Monday to Friday. What are we doing? Does anyone in Fort Lauderdale want to do another meetup while we're down? Maybe we can.
Well, my mental battery, my social battery is still recharging.
I wasn't inviting your punk ass. No, we could do, maybe we just do something for our boys here. Like if you're on stream and you're listening to this and you want to do something next week, I'll be in town Monday to Friday. Maybe we do a happy hour somewhere on Wednesday or Thursday. I'd be down for that. Evan will buy drinks. He just took a payout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Frank
no,
there,
drinks.
Mark, Alex. I know Alex and Frank are there. Cam take another drive. Cam drive down from North Florida. Mark Mods. Yeah, what's up, buddy? I'm glad you got in here, Mark. I know we had a hard time setting up that account.
This is really just like sideways.
Yeah, it's done. No, I wouldn't trade anymore today.
No,
We caught a good
it's
trade.
It's
You
gonna
never
pop,
made
and it's gonna pop in the direction that not in your favor. That's what's gonna happen, and then you're gonna fucking freak out, and it's Friday, and it's gonna wreck your weekend.
If anything, I would try it at the VWAP so that way, even if it doesn't
Yeah.
break out, you can still maybe grab a nut back towards this low. But if you're shorting it here, needing and wanting the breakout, you might not get it. But normally, if you play price around this VWAP, you can scalp something from it. I mean, even look at yesterday. It was sideways, but moves happened from this VWAP. Small.
Maybe we'll just do a dinner because there's probably like 5 people plus Lawrence and Zach. Like it's probably not going to be 15, 20 people like last time. Maybe we'll just make reservations and go to
It
it.
would be.
No, Cam, Alex, Frank, like even the people in here that are saying they'll come, like it's 5, 10 people, you know? If you're interested in meeting up next week while I'm down, let me know. Shoot me a message on Discord. If you're important enough to me, I have you on Discord. Message me on Discord. If we get enough interest, I'll set up we'll make reservations. We'll do not a crazy fancy dinner. We'll do a steakhouse or something.
Yeah, Olive Garden or something.
Fucking Olive Garden.
No,
Jesus
I hate
Christ.
you, bro. What
No,
the
we'll go to Morton's or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or Capitol Grill. Just make it
Eddie
easy.
V's.
Yeah. Burger King. Great
Yeah.
steakhouse. No, we should all go get the new McDonald's sandwich and taste test it for a video. The Big Arch.
I meant to go to Columbia's McDonald's because they're supposed to have something, right? Like something that we don't have here in the States.
That would have really fucked you up, dude.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
You guys
Yeah,
are so funny.
Applebee's half apps will go at like 10 o'clock.
Dude, we go to Applebee's, we're getting fucked up on those half apps and
Oh.
half price drinks, dude. We're gonna
Give me
you're
some
getting
wings.
sloshed off a fucking weird blue drink and some nasty mozzarella sticks. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah,
Give me
you're
some
gonna
wings.
you might be shitting worse than the Columbia shits after that, dude.
Mm-hmm. Worth it.
For Applebee's,
For
exactly,
Applebee's.
Lance.
Yep. I haven't been there in years. Jeez.
Oh, thanks,
Applebee's.
Anel. Okay, I think we wrap, boys. Great session.
Yeah.
Great trade.
Yeah,
Good job on
going
the
off the
short.
rails
everybody.
now.
Great payouts. Like just really, really good stuff today.
I love
Happy
this for a
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good Friday. Good way to end the week.
We gotta find something
Oh,
today. It's
Jesus
gonna feel like
Christ.
a
Look at that calendar. God
Yeah.
damn it, bro. That is crazy. Get that shit out of here.
I need a square here though. It's gonna
You'd
be
think that this guy wasn't taking risks, but look at the P&L. Like he's clearly making money. So it's like, God damn it, bro. Like he's clearly risking. He just doesn't lose.
this is the monthly 24 and 2.
Oh my God.
Damn, 92%.
And you're bitching about me yelling at you for making more videos. This is the best trading you've done all year. You need to be making videos. Jesus Christ.
10.
That's
Profit
ridiculous, bro. That's actually, is this a 15-day streak? That's stupid.
Well,
Boo.
17, I guess.
Oh,
Two
everybody,
going
I
back
forgot to tell
last
you.
month. On these
Randy
accounts
convinced-
though.
Randy convinced me and Evan to go to Mexico, but me and Evan are going to stay at the Ritz-Carlton Reserve while Randy stays at the hut down the street.
Yeah, my mud hut that I'm in right now, guys. It's fucking
No, the hut
terrible.
that you're moving to. You said you were getting a new spot, 4-bedroom hut.
Wait till you see it.
Sayulita's finest. The whole
Wait till you see it, my friend. Then you guys will be coming over here, not even staying at the Ritz Carlton. I gotta find out where that is. Actually, it looks super fucking nice.
Bro, the hole that you shit in the new house will have a lid, where this one in the current house doesn't even have a lid. No, that video, Randy, fucking beast, bro. Beast mode, bro. That shit
Bloody,
was
bloody beast.
bloody
You bloody
beast, bro. You're
beast.
moving that weight, bro. And that guy is so funny. That guy's lamb. He's
He's
doing
good.
videos with Drake. He's like that famous now.
Hmm.
Do you know the video I'm talking about? That Indian guy. When you see the brown guy at the gym, that's
Yeah.
what the title is for the Indian guy at the gym.
Remember
Oh,
seeing him like a while ago. His shit was always funny.
There was a guy, an Indian dude that we were talking about at my gym back in Jersey, and he was like telling everybody, they were like, dude, how are you in here at like 70 something years old still lifting weights? And he literally told my buddy Eric, he was like, 1 cup of breast milk a day, I stay strong forever. So we're like, oh fuck, dude, this dude's
Where's he
drinking
getting the
his
breast
daughter's-
milk still though? Like that's
he's drinking his
that's my
daughter's breast
question.
milk. That was somehow we learned his daughter was pregnant with him, not his baby, but his daughter was making breast milk, so he's drinking it. I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how
Yeah,
I feel
I was
about
gonna
that
say,
either.
very interesting.
What do you mean? This is your culture. This is
No, this is not my fucking. Don't start spreading
cow milk,
information.
red
This is
hair
my
with breast milk,
culture.
brother. Cow milk and breast milk, sacred
Daughter's breast milk is not my culture, my friend.
milk.
Okay,
Second
settle
to
down.
none. Second best milk in the country.
We'll take the check.
It's been a while since we
That's
heard your
enough.
Indian accent, though. It's good. It's
Dude,
good.
but that video had me dying. Where he was like, "Your form is so good, brother." I was dying.
When he's like TRT, and he's like, no,
TRT?
creatine. He's like, no, TRT, no, creatine. TRT.
TRT peptide. That was so fucking funny, bro.
Well, all right. On that
Yeah,
note,
great way to end it, everybody. Yeah, I mean, look, you see this low of day. There it goes. Like, so just as a final lesson, when low of day VWAP is set at 10:15, but not making new lows. So technically, this is a break of VWAP here and a break here, but it's not making a new low. So because that isn't making new lows, this is still the low of day in play. So when a lot of time has gone by, that VWAP becomes a little stronger. We can trust those breaks more.
those other ones are they're short point wise, but even just like duration of time, it's like the lower day was set 5 minutes ago. I'm not gonna just re-anchor lower day
30
view up
minutes
break every
ago.
5 minutes, but when it actually gives you like a breath of 20, 30 minutes, now sellers are actually stepping back in, like they went away for a little bit. When
Yes,
it breaks 5 minutes after setting, they never really left.
If you throw another one on there, now look at the handoff and the low of day.
Nice on hill, nice. Back somebody on that. Adam caught the short there. All right, we'll go out with the W.
Good.
Go enjoy your afternoon. Killzone this afternoon if you want to stick around and just watch or take some trades. But we'll be back at it next week. Continue the momentum. Great job, everyone that took their first payout this week. Today there was a lot as well. So
don't forget to email
everyone.
me if you won the giveaway. I got emails from Nick and Luigi and Stuart, but we gave out a couple more accounts. So make sure you email me.
Yep.
Don't forget to go watch my indicator video when I drop it too. The next
Where
All right,
did you
everybody.
find that?
Let's hold our breath and we'll all die.
Fuck off.
And
Wait,
everyone on X and YouTube will be back next week for more giveaways. So become a member of Study Futures 2.0. It's free. Just click the link in Austin or ours bios. Use code FIRST, and we'll have a great weekend.
Peace.
Chipotle day.
Don't message me at all this weekend about
Chipotle day.
trading.
Chipotle
I don't
day.
want to talk to any of
I earned
you
that
about
shit.
trading this weekend. Talk to me on Monday about trading. Don't talk to me about it over the weekend.
Yeah, man.
Okay. See you, everybody. Have a great weekend. See you Monday.
See ya.